Hello, and welcome to Barovia. I am your humble master of dungeons and keeper of dragons, Pixel, and I am pleased to present to you the Sticks and Stones Will Break Your Shit, but Worlds Will Summon More of Them 19th episode of Ages of Einor presents The Curse of Strahd. Yo, what's up, everybody? How we doing tonight? As always, we're going to get into the game here in just a few minutes, but before we do, we're going to go over our housekeeping things, but given that we are now 19 episodes in, I'm going to try and keep it extra brief. But just in case anybody is new to the scene today, first, when we're looking at map screens, try not to spoil things. You're seeing GM stuff. Most of it's going to be like slightly faded out or semi-transparent. So if you see any horrible monsters that the players haven't noticed yet hiding just around the corner, please don't mention it because folks will be in chat hanging out with you. We don't want to spoil those surprises. Second of all, please don't freak out about rules. If you know a tremendous amount about Dungeons and Dragons, congratulations. We all believe in you. And if we are like trying to remember a ruling and you know it off the top of your head, feel free to throw that in chat. But if the moment passes, we're not going to go back and change it. We'll just try and get it right next time. So don't lose your mind about it. Also, this applies not only to Twitch chat, but to YouTube comment sections, Twitter, or any other social media. Don't at me about this stuff. This game has a lot of rules. Thirdly, we do want this to be as open and welcoming a space as possible. So we do try to keep that internet toxicity nonsense to a minimum. Usually not a problem with you guys, but we just want to make sure everyone knows we don't put up with people being abusive or hateful in chat, whether that's to other viewers or players regarding anything from knowledge of the game and rules, character choices, anything like that. You guys are usually awesome, of course, but we do like to give that heads up in case anybody's new. Fourthly, this adventure is horror-themed and may contain elements that are unpleasant or disturbing. We are not aiming for excessive graphic content with this, but in the context of a live stream, we do want to acknowledge that we won't really be able to give content warnings and trigger warnings, things like that, as much of this story is improvised. The YouTube should have content warnings in the description when it goes up, so please keep that all in mind. Just a reminder as well, we do release the show on YouTube after the fact. I try to get these up by Sunday after each episode. We release them as a podcast as well on the Bonus Moms Tavern podcast feed. So if you have to miss an episode or miss part of it, don't fret. You can still catch it after the fact if you need to get caught up. And of course, last but not least, before we get started, I'd like us to go around and cast, if you'd please introduce yourselves and your characters, and remind us if you have chat inspiration before we jump in. Starting with Vincent Page.
Ooh. Howdy, y'all. I'm Vincent Page. Tonight I'll be playing Ash Fireforge, the Changeling Rogue, and I do not have chat inspiration.
Excellent. Sorry, I'm just now noticing this raft of gifted subs from you guys. Thank you so much. Super appreciate that. I when I'm in my spiel, I'm on a different screen and I don't see their notifications. Omega, incidentally, thank you, Omega, for the gift and Skittle, of course, as well.
Hey, y'all. My name is Omega, and I play Onyx Montarik, and I do actually have chat inspiration, so I am good on that front.
Excellent. You know what I should do?
Did you have it before Reams gave it, or not? Like, did you just get it from the Reams? Is that what you meant? Or did you already have it before they gifted it?
No, I already have it.
So I'm going to get them refunded.
Okay, and it looks like somebody gifted to Ash inspiration. Ozzy.
I'm Ozzy. I play Cass Amblecrown, the Ancient's Paladin, and I do not have chat inspiration.
Excellent. And of course, last but not least, Bonus Mom.
Hey there, kiddos. I'm Bonus Mom, and I am playing Wanderess, the Circle of Stars druid. And I am behind the crowd and desperately headed trying to catch up in the midst of a horrible battle. But I do have chat inspiration.
Excellent.
Oh, so you also have chat inspiration.
Yep, I see. Thanks, ma'am.
They are all throwing the inspirations around this time. You know what I need to do? I need to like make a way to display on screen when you guys have inspiration. It's like it will require a bunch more bookkeeping on my end, but I think it would be helpful for chat. Anyway, so I wonder if I could hook it up to my. I bet you I could hook it to a command in Twitch chat.
You probably could actually.
Oh my god. Anyway,
that,
okay.
Or you could also so you know how I have the death counter for the Elden Ring stuff? You could set up like 4 buttons or 5 buttons or whatever you needed, and
Yeah,
Do
that's
like a
what I.
anyway.
That was one way I was thinking of doing it, but I could also give it control to you guys and just have each one of you hit like exclamation point inspiration and have it
Fair enough.
do something. But okay, anyway, that's a whole randomness aside. We'll fix it in post. No, we won't. I don't listen to this that carefully. But without further ado, when last we left our heroes, after traveling to the Wizard of Wine's winery in western Barovia, at the behest of one Erwin Martikov, owner of the Blue Water Inn in Valaki, our heroes met the owners of the winery, Davian Martikov, and his family. They had been chased from their own property, which their family has held for many generations, by a number of evil druids and their summoned plant monsters. Our heroes made their way into the winery only to be ambushed by a horde of blighted plant creatures. They rushed into the loading dock and found the winery overrun with more of these foul beings. Overwhelmed, they made their way into the upstairs of the winery, where Ash discovered a terrible druid with a large, gnarled black staff, rotting teeth, covered in old furs and dirty hair, cackling in a language she did not comprehend in a hallway, and the chase was on. At least until Ash was ambushed by another druid and several vine monster reinforcements, which pushed her backwards into the hallway. Wandress tried to hold off the blights with an entangle spell cast to slow them down on the stairway, but our heroes are spread apart and beset on all sides. What on earth will they do now? So that brings us back into initiative. We are jumping in at the top of the round.
Mr. DM, I don't
Yes.
see initiative. It's not showing up on my screen. Can everybody else see it?
Yeah, I got it on mine.
That's weird. I don't know what to tell you, but it's Onyx's turn.
Okay. I guess I'm going to go ahead and pot my head into this room here. And I'm going to go ahead and try to fire a firebolt at this first, I guess, creature there.
Okay.
So
Let me back out. Okay, so you are shooting a firebolt at the Vine Blight.
yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, that is a nat 1.
That is a nat 1,
Oof.
which I'm going to go ahead and just burn my chat inspiration on that.
Burn that chat inspiration. Okay.
Let's try that again.
That is a 12 to hit. Oh, with wouldn't you know it, that is exactly what you need. Chat inspiration for the win, Onyx. That hits. We'll take the first damage since it rolled.
Okay.
That is going to be 8 damage on the Vine Blight. As Onyx, remind us again what your firebolt looks like.
Yeah, so it's basically just like what you would see like in a forest, a pine tree, just essentially just on fire, but it's not like burning. So that's what my firebolt looks like, and it's just kind of gonna zoom just right around Ash's head, like as it goes around.
Excellent. Yeah, so you launch your firebolt, hitting the creature and dealing damage. You can tell it's not like these vine plants are like wet and slimy.
Mhm.
It's not resistant or anything like that, but it just does normal damage. It's not like
Yep.
catching fire in a conflagration or anything like that. But you do a pretty good chunk of damage to this creature. And then what would you like to do? Any more movement or bonus action?
I don't think so. I'm gonna go ahead and actually probably just move back into this spot, just that way. Well, actually, no, I can't. I don't have that much movement, but I'll go here.
Also, as you went out there, I do believe you noticed there is a spiral staircase that was directly behind you. Not that I'm
Yeah.
suggesting that you do anything with it necessarily, but I would point out you and Ash would have noticed that by now.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm going to be honest, I don't even necessarily know where that goes.
The mysterious staircase.
Oh, I do know where it goes. Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
Presumably upstairs.
No, I think this is the top floor, so it only goes down from here.
Presumably downstairs.
So, So yeah, there's a spiral staircase going down behind you. Where do you go, Onyx?
Yeah. Curious Me wants to go down the stairs, but
I'm gonna be honest. I really wasn't suggesting that, like, to point it out that you should do that. I just was like, oh, I didn't tell anyone this was, because I remembered forgetting to narrate that was their last session, because I can see it, and I was like, oh, everyone can see what I can see. No, they can't. You fool.
No, I just noticed that when I with my token down there, but I think I'll just go ahead and move back here for now.
Okay. So you duck out, fire your firebolt around Ash, and then pop back into the into this dining room, bringing us to Cass. Trying to like find a place to put the turn order where everyone can see it on the screen.
Okay, let's see. So I mean, I'm just gonna. Hey, well, so I'm gonna ask Wondrous if they are good.
Okay.
Because I'm going to move up into position to help out Ash. Are you good, Wondrous?
I'm fine. I'm going to run.
Okay, yep. Let's catch up with the group. And I should be up to about here. And I'm not going to do anything else.
Okay. You do have an action if you want to
actually,
dash
I'll go ahead and
or
dash.
anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that'll put me probably into position to where I could hit him with something next. So 5.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and get right behind Ash. That way, if Onyx wants to move back out and attack again, he can.
Okay. All right, so that's a dash action from Cass. Any bonus actions or anything, or
nope.
You're good? Okay. All right, that brings us back to Ash. Ash, you have been hit with a big old thunder wave and pushed back, making room for these blights, who then use this sort of like grasping vine territory ability that they have to try to grab you and make this entangling plant sort of sprouting out, but you were able to escape that, I believe, with your strength saving throw, if I'm not mistaken. What would you like to do?
Okay, I have a plan. My first plan, we're going to step forward 5 feet and attack this first guy. Stay with me. Nobody panic.
Okay. Also, this is difficult terrain, so keep that in mind when you're calculating your movement.
Which part of this is difficult? Just directly in front of them?
Sorry, hang on. It was this guy. I guess I got to show you there. Did I not? I did not. Sorry. Okay, there you go. Everything in green is difficult terrain.
Oh, well, son of a bitch.
Because it's expanding from the guy in the second 10, one of the lights.
20. Oof. Okay, that's a really bad plan then. Never mind.
Sorry.
No,
I forget, like, it doesn't default that people can see those auras for some reason on the tokens in Roll20, and I always forget to, like, switch it over to make sure you guys can see them, because I can see them, and I'm like, oh, if I can see it, everybody can see it. That's not.
Okay, so to move out of this, it will take 10 of my movement, correct?
You know, I don't think so. I think it just takes 5 because you're stepping into a square that's 5 feet away from that. So no, I think like I think it works the other direction. Stepping in, like if Cass moves forward in there, it takes 10 feet. But you coming out, I don't think it does.
Okay. Well, I definitely don't want to move further in and waste movement for literally no reason.
Okay.
So instead, even though I'm way less comfortable with this kind of attack, we are going to go ahead and move the 10 feet back to the doorway.
Okay. Turn
around and pop shot off with our short bow.
You have any bonus action you want to take before that?
I love you. So totally, that was definitely my next step. Let's do.
Listen, you know, it's been a while since we played, and I just wanted to make sure you remembered your cool rogue abilities, and because I feel like the last 5 attacks you've taken, you'd be like, oh dang it, I should have done that. Oh dang it, I should have done that. I was like, all right, at this point, as a GM, I have to remind you. Don't expect it all the time, but you know.
Okay. Anyway, I will take it. Well, so initially I was going to move up, use cunning action to disengage and dip out. So
Oh yeah, you had
I
another
was kinda
plan
off.
for your bonus action. Yep. We
So let's do
game plan
insightful
on you.
fighting, which is going to give
Okay.
us what is it? Deception check against my insight, I think.
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
All
It's
right.
gonna be the little dude in
Deception.
front.
God, what do you know? These guys don't have great deception. That's an 11 from the Vine
And a
Blight.
18 from
Okay.
Ash.
And are you doing this on the first one or the second one?
Yeah, we'll just do the
First one,
first guy
okay.
in the front.
Let's see. Do I have something that will remind us that you have this insightful fighting because it lasts for a certain amount of time? Like a target. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you this target. Then that means that you have insightful fighting.
Cool beans. All right, let's do our short bow attack. That is a 21 for the
21
short bow.
hits.
And we got 10 piercing for the attack. The sneak does not work with that, correct?
No, that insightful fighting gives you the sneak.
Oh, 15
That's what
total.
insightful fighting does.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought it just gave me advantage.
You get sneak attack anytime you. So actually, let's look at the ability. I actually don't know that it gives you advantage. I think it just gives you sneak. But
Tactics develop a counter to them. As a bonus action, you can make a wisdom, blah, blah, blah. Sneak attack against the target, even if you don't have advantage on the attack roll.
There it
Okay,
is.
that's where I was.
Yep. So it doesn't give you advantage, but you 21 would have hit either way, and you do get that sneak attack. So that is 15 damage. Woo! So you shoot into this, and you can tell you've badly wounded it. A bunch of its vines have started to slough off. You've hit it in some sort of like magical core inside of it or something that like deals a lot of damage to whatever's holding these vines together. So that's movement, bonus action. Any other movement, or are you good there?
Yeah, I would like to take the rest of my movement, please. So we got 15, 20, 25. I'm going to actually pop all the way back to this corner in the dining room area here.
Okay.
And then kind of like as I'm passing by, cast fall back. Because we don't want to...
Okay.
I'm on team. Hold the door here.
Now what is this guy gonna do? One wonders. I think they already have that on their staff. I really don't have anything all that useful to do here. Oh, and it's not. Did I roll? No, I did roll for these guys individually. No, all the druids go at once. Okay, so the front druid is going to make an attack against Cass.
Okay.
Okay, within 30 feet. Is he within 30 feet of you? Yes, he is. Okay. Range spell attack on a hit. Do the okay, so this thing rolled a 13 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Okay. So that's a miss. So he like summons this little flame. I think you can see he just like takes a spit of like pine tar and like pine sap in his hand out of a pocket and like snaps to light it on fire in this sort of like little puff of acrid smoke and then hurls it at you. And you dip out of the way and it sort of like puffs into the stone staircase behind you. The second one of these folks is going to move a little bit, maybe. Okay, I think... Actually, I'm going to make a perception check, because I think there's been a lot going on. But I don't know if they've heard it or not. They have not. Okay. Okay, that brings us to the Vine Blights. The first one is going to close with you, Cass.
Okay.
And make an attack. Oh, it has 10-foot reach. Okay, so it actually doesn't even... Well, no, it's going to get here. Okay. Ooh. Oh, damn. That's a crit.
Oof.
Rip. That is the biggest rippest, guys. Okay, so... That is okay. And then, have we been doing the custom crit rolls for you guys?
I
I
can't.
think we have, but let's check your weapon here and see. Critical damage is actually 12 on this now. Yes, we have. Okay. So that means I have to do it for them. Oh boy. It's gonna be a big hit. Okay, so they roll 2d6, so that's and they almost roll. So 12 off the top plus 7 is 19 points of damage to Cass, and I need a acrobatics or athletics check. Oh no, it doesn't. I don't need a check. You are grappled, and you'll have to make a check on a future turn to ungrapple yourself.
Okay, so you said 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage, and you are
Damn.
grappled. I'm gonna use this net for grappled. For both of you. Okay. And then the other one is going to move up. And I want to see, does this entangling plant sprout in a 15-foot radius centered, withering away after a minute for the duration? That area. Okay. So I actually need to... Excuse you. What was that? Okay. That is not actually a real guy. I just need him there for the terrain thing. So quit it. A minute. How do I'm just gonna mark this guy with an X just so you guys know it's not really there. Okay. And then this second one is gonna make an attack. It has 10 feet of reach. That is a 15 to hit. On you, Cass.
Okay.
Which I don't think hits. So the
No,
one
that
is
doesn't hit.
the one comes up and grapples you and just like is squeezing you so tightly, and then but it's also almost dead. The second one comes up and tries to like get in on the action and fails. Does not hit you in and around the other vines and everything. Wandress, that brings us to you.
Okay. So Wanderous just saw Cass dash through a doorway. So Wanderous, knowing that he can hold concentration on that entangle spell without having to be able to see it, is going to disengage and rush down the hallway. Cass didn't say anything about closing a door, opening a door, so I'm assuming that's an open door right there to my left.
Yeah, I can't see where you've moved to, but that second door on the top left
yes,
is open currently.
All right, so I have 5 feet of Wanderous has 5 feet of movement left. He races through the doorway, and I'm going to use my action to slam the doorway shut.
Okay. Actually, you don't have to use your action to do that. On each turn, you get a free object interaction, which you can use to shut that door. So you can still have an action if you would like.
All right. Then I'm going to prepare an action. I am going to grab my quarterstaff, two-handed, in case something busts through that door before I can get away from it.
Okay.
Okay, because all I have is the 30 feet of movement. So Wanderous gets as far as he can, slams the door shut, grabs his two-handed staff in case something comes through the door.
Okay. Do you want to cast Shillelagh on your staff with a bonus action if you haven't used it for anything else?
Let's see. The disengage was not a bonus action, right?
The disengage
okay, then
was
that
an
would be
action.
awesome. Yes, thank you for the heads up.
Sure.
Somehow I was thinking I didn't have a movement for an action for that.
Yeah, so you took an action to disengage. You went behind the door and shut that with your object interaction.
And I got that.
And that worked. So this door behind you is now closed, which I'm going to go do real quick.
Now, wait a minute. I can't ready an action because my action was disengage.
Yeah, you can't, no.
But what I did when I slammed the door is I bonus action cast Shillelagh on my two-handed staff.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, so what you have done, action was disengage, you moved, object interaction was shut the door, and then bonus action to cast Shillelagh on your quarterstaff.
Yes.
That's everything you got, Wandress.
Yes.
Okay, so now we are to these fools. The first one... actually, I gotta check their speed. Hang on, everybody. And you no longer can see what they're... Okay, they got 30 feet. You no longer can see any of them, but you can hear one of them does get to the door and is going to use an action to attack it. Let's see. Okay, a wood door has an AC of 15, and a median probably has... Okay, that makes sense. So this thing is going to attack the door. A twig, it's a needle. It does hit for 4 damage, so you can see this thing is beginning to splinter the door behind you. Boom, boom, boom. Sort of with its like wooden claws raking and breaking, causing splinters to fly everywhere. It does not get all the way through the door. Gets about halfway through the door with that. And then this guy is restrained and is going to have to make an additional strength saving throw against bonus one. What? Okay, that doesn't make it. But what is Wandress's spell save DC?
Just a minute. Let me get in there. I was having to adjust something technically. 13. Oh, wait. Spell save DC, not armor class. 15 for Wandress.
Okay. Because some of these guys are going to have to make... I guess he technically gets... No, he gets right there. That's fine. Because some of these guys are going to have to make saves. That first one failed. The second one also failed. So 2 of these guys are still restrained. This guy is going to... I got to check their speed. Oh, that's not there. Well, they go next. Okay. Is that all of these guys? Yeah, that's as far as any of them can really get. Oh, these guys are coming in. Okay, we'll just... move them all 5 more feet. Oh, they can't go up that way. Okay. All right. Yeah, we got a huge bottleneck here, which is working beautifully for you. Okay, that comes to these guys. What's their speed is only 20 feet. Whew. Okay. And then there is that burning torch that's laying there. Onyx, who lit the torch? Was it Onyx? Or Ash? Somebody lit... Or
I dropped them. Somebody else lit them.
I was going to say, I think I lit them.
Okay. Roll me a d4, and we'll just apply that to any of these things that cross over the torch this round.
Okay.
2. Okay. 5, 10... Okay. Right. So yeah, some damage has been done to some of these guys as they go across that torch. And then I just sort of... Nope, you're good. Move some of the rest of these guys forward more. Actually, I guess all of these can come at once. Okay. That takes us back to Onyx. You are up.
Okay. Shoot. Can I cast? No, that's only myself. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop back into this hallway. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast let's do Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
On the Druid in the back.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Let's see.
And what level are you casting at?
Just at level 1.
First level, okay.
First level, and Let's see. Roll this. Submit.
16 to hit on this druid will hit.
Okay. Gotcha.
Absolutely hit.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do lightning damage.
Lightning damage. Okay. Yeah, great. And they have no way to mitigate that. And so you launch out. What does your chromatic orb lightning damage look like?
So it really just kind of looks like what you would expect from a ball of lightning. Just it kind of looks like a clear shell with like just lightning encapsulated within it. And then once it hits its target, it's just gonna like kind of burst open and like target that individual.
Yeah,
Or
excellent.
creature.
So you launch, and this sort of bolt of lightning or ball of lightning kind of like dips in and around Cass and the vine blights that are struggling to smash into this druid, dealing damage. That is your action. Anything else?
No, I think that's gonna be it for me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just step back into this room.
Okay. All right.
And that'd be-
Cass, you are grappled by this vine blight. Let's see.
I would also like to point out that you do get to redeem a hit dice as well.
Yes, thank you. Someone did. I guess VP actually gave you a hit dice, Cass.
So
you can
does
roll.
that take my action?
That does not. You can just roll that. That's like a chat benefit. So you can just roll that and add that to your hit points. But it is only once per session that people get that. So that is Cass's for this session.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll that.
And then you are actually both grappled and restrained.
Okay, so what does that do? So
So
does that
grappled
do to,
just
like,
means that your
attack
movement
rolls?
is 0. Restrained imposes disadvantage on your attack rolls, and some like saving throw stuff that's probably not going to be relevant. So you have two. You can do kind of whatever you want. You can't move unless you break this restraint, which you could do in a couple of ways. You could try to knock the target unconscious, which it looks like it's in bad shape after Ash's attack. So I'm going to just tell you, you can tell one attack from you would absolutely knock this thing out, but you do have disadvantage on those attack rolls.
Right.
Or you could try to use an athletics or acrobatics check to escape. You would need to beat a DC 12 acrobatics or athletics check to escape. So statistically, you're rolling flatter on the escape check, but if you hit this thing, you'll fully take it out of combat. So
Yeah.
that is up to you.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and
Also, just this is also random. If you have any no, paladins don't have cantrips. That doesn't matter. If you had cantrips that caused like saving throws, being restrained doesn't do anything to that. So
no, I mean I have cantrips.
Sacred Flame is
Yeah, Sacred Flame's a cantrip.
it not?
yeah, it is. So
Okay.
yeah.
Wait, so you said I can use a cantrip without having to
So a cantrip will wait. What do you get cantrips from? Are you multi-classed or are you just full paladin?
No, I'm just a full paladin, but I have Sacred Flame and then Spare the Dying is the other cantrip I
didn't
have.
think cantrips. I don't think paladins had. Maybe I'm wrong. Huh. Anyway, I'm not too worried about it.
Alright.
Yeah. So Sacred Flame, you won't have disadvantage on it, and if the thing fails and dies, then you are no longer grappled. There is, if you roll badly enough on Sacred Flame, you might not kill it, but you know a physical attack would kill it.
Yeah,
that makes
okay,
sense.
so
So it's
I'm just
kind
gonna go ahead and
But they don't seem real dexterous to you, I wouldn't think. I think you've seen it in action long enough to be like, this thing isn't great at dodging.
damn.
So you got a lot of choices, and they're all about the same. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna just use my longsword first.
Okay.
So
Make that attack roll. You do have disadvantage. Even with disadvantage, that's an 18. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
6.
6 points of damage will absolutely do it. You slice into this thing, and these vines just sort of like fall to the ground. The magic which animates them no longer capable of maintaining their form, and you are no longer grappled or restrained as that creature is gone.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and burn some of my movement to get me back into this room behind Ash, and I'll go ahead and burn that hit die.
Okay.
That's just a flat 1d10.
Plus your Constitution modifier.
Plus my Constitution modifier. Okay, so 7 points of HP, so that puts me back up to 22.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn.
Okay, that is the end of your turn. Ash, you are up.
Okay, well, I'm going to remember that I have abilities today. And we're going to bonus action steady aim.
Okay.
Give myself advantage on the next attack roll.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is ready a short bow attack for the first person who decides to come through that door.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, so this guy is going to hang out because he's having a bad time. Does he think that there's a... He probably does. Hang on. Okay. And then this guy... Get to about here. I guess he can dash. There. I don't think you can see him yet, though. You cannot. Okay. And then this one. Okay. Next up is this guy. Okay. And Ash, your attack will go off with advantage as this vine blight sort of shambles past the druid and into your eyesight. Actually, that's still difficult terrain for a minute. 11. You want to use inspiration
with advantage.
Oh, you do have advantage. 12 exactly hits. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Got him, and that is 6 piercing.
Plus your sneak attack because you have advantage.
It didn't roll sneak attack this time though.
Yeah, I know, but you'll just roll it.
Okay, I was just double checking.
Yeah, you get to roll it.
Which is a d6, right?
Yes, 2d6s.
Oh, 2d6.
Yeah, level 4. I think it goes up to 2d6.
Level 4. So 6 plus
16. Damn.
Hell yeah.
So once again, you land a significant hit on this creature. However, that was 15. It is now 20 feet of movement as this thing comes in here. And it is going to... I think it's going to attack Ash. You're the closest. Yeah, or, you know, it sees Onyx, but you just hit it for a bunch of damage. So it is going to swing its vines out at you, lashing out across the room. That's a 22 to hit.
You may be surprised to know that that would hit me.
I see. And it rolled extremely badly on its damage. That is only 7 points of bludgeoning damage. However, you too are restrained by this creature. So, as it hits you, it wraps you in vines the same way that it did Cass earlier. But that is all it's got. Wondrous, back to you.
All right. Wondrous, now that he is still moving, races down the hallway and into the room. And that door was open, right?
Yes, that door was open.
Okay, well, Wondrous shuts it, sees what's happening in the room, and is just immediately overwhelmed, knows it's huge trouble, and he is going to wild shape into a black bear.
Okay.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Damn.
Wild shape. Black bear wondrous. Okay. So we're going to add you to the turn order as a black bear. Okay, put you right on top of Wondrous, and then Wondrous, you're going to send to the GM player. Nope. Should have not put you on the same spot. Okay, there you go. Can you see and stuff, Bonus Mom, and control that token?
Yes, I can control the token. Something I forgot to check on, though, was how much movement I have used. Okay, that's 20 feet. Well, yeah, because I had to go through the door. That's 20 feet of movement.
Okay.
So, um, I think being a huge bear, and I just okay. I think that I leap over the table with 5 feet of movement, unless you tell me that I have to take 10, and I get on the table and hope that it holds me. What's the story? Your call.
Sorry, you're asking if their dinner table will hold you?
Like what I wanted to do, I have 10 feet of movement left. Can I leap the table and end up between Ash and the black bear and the thing? Or
Sure.
because I have to jump on a table, does that make it difficult terrain or
Oh.
something? And
I mean, I think you could honestly barrel entirely through the table if you wanted as a bear. I'm not going to say that being a bear has any impact on your ability to move through that table. So,
well, what the bear is going to attempt to do is go over the table,
sure, yeah.
land, and then do 2 attacks against that creature.
This black bear is the best house guest you've ever seen. I'm the only one to destroy their table, so I'm going to jump it.
So I have multi-attack. The black bear has multi-attack. And the first thing he's going to do is attempt to bite this thing and then claw it.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make your attacks.
And that was the bite attack.
6 on that.
Did you see it?
Yes, it's a 6. That's
okay.
not going to hit unless you use inspo.
I'm not going to waste inspiration on that. I'm going to immediately try to claw it. And that's a no, it's a dirty 20.
It's a dirty 20. Dirty 20 hits.
Okay, so then damage. Do I have to type that in?
No, you can just click where it says claws and it'll do it the same way it does your swords and stuff. The interface looks a little different.
7 slashing damage.
Yeah, you slash into this creature, and you're kind of like stepping on its vines, which have like grown under to wrap Ash. But it is still alive and is still holding Ash.
Okay, was that not a concentration spell? The vine thing?
No, it's just an ability that it has.
Okay,
but I mean, it is now looking about as bad as the one that Cass just killed a minute ago. This thing's in rough shape. So, okay, that brings us to the blights. This one is going to attack that first door again. Dirty 20, that hits. So you hear that door that you just came through, Wanderess, splintering behind you. And this creature... Did anyone close the other door?
Yeah, Wonder said that he closed
I did.
it.
Okay.
The door to the dining room I closed.
Okay. Clever. Did that not...
Clever little sneak. Sorry.
And did you just say that we heard the other door splinter?
Yes, you heard the other door splinter. I don't like that. Hang on. Something's gone. I'm trying to do dynamic lighting here, and it's going kind of weird on me. Must have screwed up. Okay.
I know one thing. With this fortune that we've amassed from the pie factory, we probably should pick up some Senzu beans or something. I don't know.
Hell yeah, we should.
Okay, let's see. So this thing comes through and does not have an action to make another attack. Moving on. Let's see. Okay, there's that one. This next one's going to make another strength saving throw. 2 of them are going to make those saving throws. They both fail again. Brutal. Okay. Okay. 10. 20. 5, 10, 20. Doesn't have room. It's stuck. Okay, so this thing is basically stuck at the bottom of the stairs. Completely gummed up all of these blights. They have nowhere to go. Twig blights. I guess some of them are going to start coming up the stairs just out of desperation. 5, 10, 15. I want to say these are maybe... I guess these guys are coming in. There's so many of these guys. It's absolutely insane. I know this is like taking me 2 minutes to adjudicate what happens to these pools. I guess they're gonna dash though. I'm gonna send them this way. Okay. Okay. Great. Back to Onyx. Damn, you guys have really played this well because I cannot get anyone to you because they're all clumped up.
That's handy because your boy's under 10 HP right now.
Yeah. Okay, Onyx, you are up. This
Okay.
creature is right next to you. The Wanderess has turned into a bear, stepped across this table, which I don't know if it's like broke the table, but there was probably a loud crack. The table has certainly had sustained some structural damage, but I don't think it fully broke. But Onyx, there you are. This guy's next to you. What do you want to do?
Okay. So I have a question about one of my spells.
Okay.
So I have Ice Knife. So with the, or I guess with how the spell reads, am I able to hit the druid like from my view angle or from my angle?
Let's see.
Also affect the blight.
Okay, so I think the druid probably has cover from where you are.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, yeah, the druid has half cover from where you are.
Half cover, okay.
So that gives it a +2 AC, which is not terrible.
Yeah.
And then the wording of Ice Knife. Oh, you put it in chat for me. Thank you.
Yep.
It says, each creature within 5 feet of it. There is that wall in the way. But the door's
Yeah,
open.
that's
No,
what
I think
that's
it would
what I was
hit.
gonna
I
ask.
think I would say
Okay.
it would hit, but it does have half cover.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a
Yeah.
trade-off.
I need to take Spell Sniper at some point.
Level 8 will be your next chance, I think.
I know. I'm like, dang it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do Magic Missile then.
Okay.
Just at first level.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it. And we'll have you roll the D4. So it'll be 3d4 plus 3.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
Because I don't care what Jeremy Crawford says. The way the book says to do Magic Missile is dumb. You can tell him I said that.
Okay.
That's one. Oh, that was
one of them. Or is that?
Wait,
I think
that's weird. I see 2d4s on my board.
I think that's. I don't understand.
I don't either. Just hit
I
it 2
think
more
it just-
times and it'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. That's so weird. Why is it rolling?
I don't know.
the dice are confused. Okay, so
They're
that's
confused.
5, 6, 7. 7 damage on the druid or the blight.
Let's go ahead and just do the druid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you launch your magic missiles, which I believe we described. They look like frost-covered trees or little decorated Christmas trees. What do they look like again?
Okay. So these ones. So magic missile is like kind of like a dead tree. My Ray
that's
of
right,
Frost.
Yeah, the Ray of Frost
is.
Okay, so you launch out these sort of dead, deciduous tree missiles, which home around the corner a little bit and slam into the druid, dealing quite a bit of damage.
Okay. And
Any movement or anything from Onyx?
I better not. I'm just gonna go and stick there, and that'll be it.
Okay. That brings us to Cass. So Cass, you can hear the scraping of wood. Some creature is attempting to gonna break through this door next turn. However, this blight has attacked Ash and is grappling and restraining her. What would you like to do now?
I'm gonna shoot a sacred flame at it. That's a DC 13. It's got to beat.
Okay. Sacred Flame, DC 13 deck save at the Vine Blight.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, that is exactly a 13. That was a 14 minus 1, so it makes the save.
Damn it. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and like use some of my movement to basically be here to like reinforce this door.
Okay. Gotcha. So you're blocking up the door with your movement. And that's your action. That's going to bring us to Ash. Ash, you are restrained and have disadvantage on your attack rolls unless you break the restraint.
Okay, but
Which will
breaking
take
the
your
restraint would. Okay.
Yeah. However, this thing looks like it's in pretty bad shape. If you manage to hit an attack, even if you roll like minimum damage, you will almost certainly kill this thing.
Okay. I was wondering if there's any bonus actions I could take to help, but I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Even steady aim won't help here, right? With as far as advantage.
I think steady aim would
cancel it.
actually neutralize. You know, I'm gonna. Okay.
It was worth an ask.
Okay. Nothing. Nothing. There's nothing in the rules that say you can't. So I'm going to say that you can, and that it will neutralize your disadvantage, and you'll be rolling flat.
I'll take it. But it does have to be a bow shot, right? Because I can't reach this.
Yes,
guy
you
from
can't
here.
reach it with your physical.
And since we can't move, that's basically what I got. Come on, baby!
Yes.
21!
21 will hit.
21. Okay, 9, and then obviously I have sneak attack because people are in melee, right? Right. I know that's probably already killed
So
it.
you
but I
don't
mean,
get the sneak attack, but 9 damage will certainly kill it.
I don't get sneak attack with them being within 5? Just
Because you have disadvantage on the roll.
Okay.
If even if you don't end up having disadvantage, any source that forces you to have disadvantage, even if it gets neutralized, still means your sneak attack go up. At least that's the way that I rule it.
That makes total sense.
Because of the way that sneak attack is worded, that says if you have advantage on the roll, as long as you don't have disadvantage. Like it's weird how it says it. So, but yeah, you take the second of those vine blights out, freeing yourself from the restraint. So you manage to get your bow back out and fire off just above. I think maybe you part the hair on Wondrous Bear's head, and your arrow sinks deeply into this vine creature, and that all of the tension that was wrapping you up underneath of the bear paws that was snaked under and grabbing you just goes slack, and the vines slough off of you.
Love it.
Okay, so that is your bonus action and action. Any movement from Ash?
Gonna hold right here.
Hold right there. Okay. And that brings us to this fool.
Make my day, Druid. Make
It's going
my
to
day.
pop over here. Oh, this is nasty. Oh, God. All right, everybody. I need an entire round. Everybody will be within a thunder wave here, I believe, because it just hits the entire room. So I need Constitution saving throws from everybody in the room. And he is going to upcast this to the second
22.
level. You are trying to beat a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Also, does anyone need inspiration?
I'm getting ready to use. Bonus Mom is getting ready to use my inspiration right now on that roll.
Okay.
Ash
Let's see
with
if I
14.
can do any better. And I'm hitting Constitution for the bear, correct?
Yes, it will be the
That's
bear's
what I
Constitution.
click.
There you
Natural
go.
20.
Good Lord.
Nat 20. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So everybody passed. So you take half of this. Oh, he only got a 1 on that die. You suck. And what he rolled so badly on damage. Okay. That is 7 damage, halved to 3, as he slams his staff down Gandalf style to try to blast you back into this room. and fails. You all weather the hit and don't really even take all that much damage.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you're saying 19. So you're saying 3 is what we had.
3 is half for having succeeded.
Okay.
Oh, and Omega gets a hit die. So, just to let everyone know, Ash, Cass, and Omega have all been given hit dies, and I think Bonus Mom is the only one that doesn't have. Yeah, so I'm saying you've had your hit dies used for this session from chat, and then I think Bonus Mom's the only one without chat inspiration, if I'm not mistaken. That brings us to Wandress.
Wandress roars in a mighty black bear roar, leaps forward towards the door, but does not, of course, is right there at the door, and attacks that creature with bite and claws.
Excellent. And Onyx, just to make sure everybody also knows, if you are close to max hit points when you get a hit die and you go over, I do allow you guys to keep the 10. Extra as temp HP.
Yep.
So
I just did that. Thank you.
Cool. I just wanted to remind everyone in chat of that as well. Okay, make your attacks, Black Bear Wandress, please.
Okay, bite attack. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
And I hit the bite part to get the damage.
Yes.
Okay. 4 piercing.
4 piercing damage.
Immediately slapping it right in the face with my claws.
Okay.
Oh, that's only a 9
to hit. Okay. So that
But
will
I'm
miss.
right
So
there.
you do manage to bite into the creature, but because of the awkward head position you've had to get in going through that door, it's hard for you to get your claws in there. You do miss on your next attack, bringing us to these guys. So now I'm going to go ahead and roll those 2 strength saves. 5 and a 12, not going to do it. These guys are just stuck on these stairs. And then...
DM, excuse me for interrupting, but I took damage. Do I need to do a concentration saving thing?
Yes, you do. Oh, and the damage goes to your bear form, which not to Wandress himself.
So how do I do that?
So do that by clicking the token.
Click the bear token.
Yeah, and you see the 19 up in the top. Just click where it says 19.
Okay.
And then hit. You can either just go ahead and put 16, or you can hit -3, and then hit enter, and it'll do the math for you. And then make sure to give.
What do I do about the Constitution? I changed it on.
Yeah,
my
and you'll
page,
you'll make another Constitution saving throw with the bear's Constitution.
Okay, I can't make it go to 16. I'm sorry. I guess I'm not doing it. Oh, here, this is where I do it. Okay, all right. I turned it into 16.
Yeah, you got it. Yep. Okay, and then make another Constitution save with the bear's Constitution.
And the Constitution is what's going to let me know if I still can concentrate?
Yes. Yeah, a concentration check is a Constitution saving throw, and that does make the check. So
I did 13.
Okay.
So that means I maintained it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the DC on those is 10 or half the damage you sustained, whichever is higher. So unless you take like 22 damage, it's 10. It's up until you take 22 damage, the DC stays at 10, and then once you pass that, it goes up. You know, like a 22 damage would be 11, 24 damage is 12, so on and so forth.
All right, then that entangle is still up and going.
Okay. All right, so this we failed those saves. This guy's gonna rush in here, and the first one is gonna make an attack on the door. 18 hits for 6 piercing damage. He did not get to make an attack last turn. The second one is going to attack the door. I'm going to give him disadvantage because he's at an awkward angle. That's a nat 1 anyway. And the 14 he other had wouldn't have hit. So he scrabbles ineffectually at the door. Any other of these dudes that can move? He's restrained, and these guys are bunched up. I guess these guys can start moving. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, that's okay. 25. I guess we'll send him this way. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 5, 60, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. 30, 40, 50. Okay. Okay, so I guess these guys are going to be able to just get up here into going that way, which we'll have them do. Here. Okay, and then the rest of these guys are going to just start filling in. Sorry, it's a lot of bookkeeping for these losers in the back. But it must be done. And then onto the twigs. Also, I didn't do this guy. What does he do right now? I guess he just continues to bring up. Okay. All right. Twig time. 510. I guess I need to take the twig out of the front first, right? Which means that basically, this is as far as they can go. I need another D4 from, I guess that would be Onyx.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm headed there.
No, I got it. Onyx was the one who lit the torch. So I'm going to have him roll
Oh,
damage.
Onyx, not Wanderous. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Cool. That's everything for those loser twig blights. Taking us back to Onyx. Okay, so you guys can hear the scrabbling at the doorway. You can tell that the doorway will not hold much longer from the back. There is a druid in front of you. Onyx, what would you like to do?
For the door in front of Cass, is that one, or I guess has that one, like, or the other one been breached, like, down the hallway of that one?
Yes, yeah. So the
Okay.
door that Wanderous first closed took 2 rounds to breach. So
Gotcha.
it's like as soon as Wanderous closed it, half of its damage went down, and then the next round it got breached. The creature moved forward but didn't have an action to attack, and then attacked the door next to Cass, and that door has been about halfway taken out.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't know if I should. No, okay. No, I was trying to think logistically of how this would work, but I don't think it will.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just move. If I were to move next to Ash, like not in front of Ash, but next to, would I be able to see the druid from the doorway?
Let's see. Yeah, I think you probably would.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and cast Ray of Frost on them.
Yeah, go ahead.
So let's do that.
23 to hit.
Yep, 23 to hit. And that is going to be 7 cold damage. And their speed is reduced by 10 feet.
We'll give him a little slug. Great. Yeah, that druid is looking extremely bad. Not in good shape. So you launch your sort of like frosted pine tree ray of frost into that druid, and frost sort of spreads out above its around its body. It's breathing heavily, and you can sort of see the like frost coming out of steam coming out on its breath as it breathes through this frost. Anything else from Onyx?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay. Okay. Cass, you're up.
Okay. If I move here, am I still in melee range of this guy?
Yes. That is kind of a small doorway.
Right.
So I'm going to give it maybe half. Well, it's not a ranged attack. I don't. I am gonna still give it like a +2 to AC from attacking around that corner with melee. Because it's just like awkward. There's a bear there. It's like around the corner.
Yeah. Well, this is why we have chat inspiration.
This is why
17.
17. That is still gonna hit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that hits. I don't think this thing ever had a chance to cast Spark Skin, so
13.
yeah. So as the bear gets its leg, it dodges the swipe, only for you to dip around the corner quickly. And what do you do with your two-handed longsword as you slash into this creature?
So I feel like I round the corner and like I just try to take like a center mass swing at it.
Yeah.
Imagine I just round the corner. It's like a baseball player just trying to hit the ball like right there at its midsection.
Yeah, just grabbing into and Wandrous has sort of like grabbed onto its leg with his teeth, and so you sort of like just take him in the middle, dealing a fatal blow as his blood sort of spills out onto the vines that are already laying on the ground from his dissolved little plant-based friends. That is your movement and your action, or part of your movement and your action. Anything else from you, Cass?
Not currently, no.
Okay. Oh, I need to. Okay. I haven't been keeping track of this, but I needed to. After wherever the vines were, which I think they went right here. I'm gonna say we have that many left. Okay. All right, so that is everything from Cass. Ash, you're up. The druid is dead. Wandrous is standing in front of you. You can tell that these things are about to break through the other door, probably in the next turn.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
So, it sounds like they're still coming. That this killing this druid did nothing for us, right?
Yes.
Okay. Walk me through how much it would help us to put this table against that door.
A lot. I would say the table is going to be a larger. The table is going to be a larger object, so it's going to have more HP that they'll have to get through to be able to like knock it out of the way and tear through it. So it would help to put the table in the way.
Okay. Well, after Bear Wondrous was kind enough to not, smash through this poor family's table, I'm gonna take it and shove it right up against the door.
Okay.
That way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say make an athletics check. It's not gonna be terribly hard, but this is a pretty big table. We established that the table is heavy enough that it can withstand the weight of a bear. So that as a 9. I say honestly, it was a DC 10. So
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Use that inspiration. Okay.
Sorry.
You got a 4 to athletics. You only got to beat a 6 here.
Try that again.
Oh.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm like, oh god!
Yeah. So Ash is like straining against this table, and she is not able to get it moved. Unfortunately, I'm gonna say that's your object interaction and not your full action. If you still want to take anything else, like you quickly sort of realize you're not gonna get it. Like, it's too much. It's too heavy for you. So up to you if you want to do anything else.
God damn it. Oh no. And I have like nothing that I can do to other than that to help with that situation.
Not really.
Okay, 5, 10, 15. Let's use 20 movement to get here. I'm kind of scared. Okay, we're good. These vines are still here though?
Yes, they last for a minute even if the creature died. So there's a couple more rounds of that bullshit, unfortunately.
Okay. Either way, I kind of wanted to peek around, but I'm going to kind of holler back. Should we hold this room? Do we go forward? I want to get everybody's opinion before I make a decision here.
There's a staircase behind you.
Oh, shit. That's right. Okay, well, that was 20, so I will take the 30 and get to the staircase. How about that?
Okay, so you're gonna go into that staircase, okay? And you're just like standing in like the top of the staircase, or are you going down at all?
Well, I mean, that was the rest of my movement, 30 there.
Okay.
Which I guess I could. In
Bonus
theory,
action
I
dash,
could
if you want.
cunning at, or yeah, whatever. Let's dash and get down the stairs. I kind of just want to scout it. I don't have a lot of health left, so I don't want to get too far. As my kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
would like
so
to see
I
what's
will.
further
You
there.
can come out of the stairs, and what you see, Ash, down here is a storage room with barrels. Hang on, let me. I'll let you know. Yeah, you see. So you see rows of new barrels. It does not look like they have had wine put in them yet. It looks like empty barrels, just sort of like stacked up in this room. You can see from here there is another door sort of on the eastern wall. And if you peek around the corner, there's another door on the southern wall that, based on the geography, if you actually make an intelligence check for me, and I'll tell you what you maybe think about that door.
Missed it. There we go.
8
It is
intelligence.
Good God.
Whew, brutal rolls on Ash tonight. You can't get a good sense of where you think either of those doors would lead.
Fair
You
enough.
know that like south is further back into the house, but like you're a little turned around. You had to come down a spiral staircase. You're not 100% sure.
Do I
where
have
that would
any
go.
movement left coming downstairs, or are we saying that took the other
Down
30?
the stairs is probably 10 feet down, and if it's difficult terrain, which I think it is, staircases usually are, is going to be 20 feet of movement. You do have 10 more feet of movement after this.
Could I get to the southern door and like peek in without going in?
Sure, yeah, I'd allow that.
Okay. Well, I can't see where that's at.
So you
They'd
if
have to
you
come around the corner.
yeah,
here.
you step in and it's right there.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to peek in, please. And
Okay.
That's where I'll stop.
Okay, do a peek. Yeah, make a perception check here. Now that you're actually at the door.
Oh my God, where you at? There you are. My eyes are terrible, dude.
And it's
Perception.
a nat one.
What in the fuck?
My
I
God.
am using my DM inspiration. Thank you very much. Which no, actually, I did get chat inspiration back just now. I'll use
Okay.
that.
All right.
Save that for a rainy day.
Okay.
It might rain here very real like soon. That's what I'm saying. If that is another
14. No, that's a
Thank
14.
you.
14's good enough. You sort of like carefully peek under the door, and you can see that southern doorway leads directly in. And this is a bigger door. It's like a double door. It leads directly into the room with the vats that is absolutely chock full of those creatures. You see their little twiggy legs moving by, but it looks like they aren't smart enough to have thought to like come in these other rooms and try to find other ways upstairs. They're all just sort of like trying to chase you,
shoot.
mostly up the stairs that they already knew about.
So it sounded like this downstairs is actually worthless unless this eastern door takes us somewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, thinking out loud.
Okay. That's Ash. That is one less turn of the vines. That brings us to druids. I think this. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so that is as. Oh, he's gonna dash. 30. Wandrous, make a perception check for me.
Okay, I'm doing this as the black bear, correct?
Yes.
So
Actually,
which, is
no.
that
You can
wisdom?
retain your own. It's not based on smell. You would use
Okay.
Wandrous's perception in this case.
Okay, that is a 17.
17. You hear another door open further down the hall, but you can't see.
Okay,
What the source of it is, and I think with the 17, you hear some footsteps as well.
okay.
Probably coming this way. Okay, and that does bring us to Wandrous.
All right, now I want you to picture Wanderous. Wanderous is a bear, okay?
Yes.
And we've all like watched the nature things about bears. And one of the things that they do is they'll almost like rock and roll a little bit. You'll see them, and the whole time he is roaring. He is just roaring out of, seeing everything that's happened. And he's rocking and rolling. He, of course, saw what Ash tried to do. He saw Ash go whatever. So this bear wants to grab that table, because he's bigger, he ought to be able to do it, and smack it up against that door. Now, I don't know what he has to do with movement to make that happen, because he's a bear and he's fairly big. So what can he do to move? I need for the DM to tell me how he gets that table up against that door.
Yeah, so I think it's going to take probably 5. It's going to take like half your movement to get that thing over there, probably. Well,
okay.
It's going to take 10 feet of movement because you're going to have to move back and then kind of move into the thing square and push it diagonally.
Okay.
And it is going to require an athletics check.
Okay, now do I do that as the bear?
As the bear, yes.
Okay, so athletics is dexterity, correct?
Yes. No, athletics is... No, it is not dexterity. We'll keep that roll because it's good. But no, athletics is strength. Acrobatics is dexterity.
Do you want me to roll strength in
No,
case I get a nat 20?
what is you get a strength mod. You rolled a 19 plus 4 is going to be 23 because the bear's strength is plus 4.
No,
so.
it's 2 plus 2.
Oh, then it's proficient in athletics. I looked at it earlier.
Okay.
Let me take a look here.
So that's a that's a 21.
Oh no, it is plus 2. That's weird. What had a plus? It's fine. Yeah, so it's a plus 2, so it's a 21. So yeah, that definitely does it. You take and grab this table and like push it up against. Are you trying to like just shove it against the door, or are you trying to like lift it so that it covers the doorway, like up on its side?
I think the bear would shove it. It's just and if the chairs go with it, that's fine.
So you just shove it. Okay, so I'm gonna just make a little. Actually, I have other tables. Hang on.
Yeah, he's just trying to shove as much stuff as possible in that doorway. And is that not another door over to the side of it?
Yes.
Because that's a big table. See, I'm thinking that table would actually work on
so you can shove that in. Some of the
Yep.
smaller blights may be able to get in around it, but the medium-sized blights will be stuck and have to break it down or push it themselves. So
Okay, that was my action, and then movement. I feel like Wanderous would step out into the hallway. I just think he would, to guard that room and to see where Ash went and to see what's going on.
All right. Oh, do you not? All right. I'm gonna give you, because it's not fully dark in here, although it is pretty dark. You can see down the hallway. You don't see any more blights in about the 20 feet down the hallway you can see, but it is kind of dark in here because there's no windows directly into this hallway.
Hey, whatever that green stuff is, do I see that?
Hang on.
Yeah, those are the vines that are still there.
So there are vines still there. Okay.
Where's the... Oh, I didn't put those on the... Okay, I'm sorry. You can see down that hallway. My bad.
Okay, not seeing down the hallway, because I keep some of me. I think I turn and roar a little bit down the stairway, in case Ash knows that means that Wanderous is at the top of the stairs.
Would I have an opportunity to like respond in any sort of way?
Yeah, but if you say anything too loud, the thing's right outside the door will hear you.
Oh shit! I was gonna see if I could be like, I'm coming back up without.
Not without them hearing you. I don't think.
Okay, well let's not do that then.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wanderous is just
I mean, because you are like peeking under that doorway, and they are right on the other side of it. Okay, so Black Bear Wanderous, you go and you roar, and you don't hear anything from Ash. Anything else from you?
No, and Bonus Mom needs to take a quick break and be excused.
Okay. Does everybody need a break, or is everybody else good and we can go till the next round?
I mean, I'm good.
Everybody else good? Okay. Yeah. So it's just your turn, so you have until your next round, Bonus Mom. You're gonna be cool. Okay, back to these guys. Brutal. Okay, so we got 2 strength saving throws once again. They are almost certainly gonna fail these, right? No, one of them made the save. Uh-oh, top guy is no longer restrained. Okay. Okay, you need to freaking stop with your nonsense, please. Thank you. Okay, and then first things first, he's going to make his attack roll. Against the door. That is a miss. He does not get a good enough hit on the door. The next one next to him, however, also does not. Oh man, this door is shored up and sticking better than you guys thought. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. So that guy comes through. And then this guy didn't make his save. Let's see. 25, 55, 60 feet. Giving these guys all the ability to move up. These guys have been bunched up for a couple of rounds. Ash, I need a perception check.
You got it, baby. If I can get this to pull up, it's fine. Roll 20's been running slow for me the past few sessions. I don't know what's up with it.
Weird. 14. Okay.
That.
Sorry. Yeah, I should let you guys talk and not read your rolls for you.
Nah, as long as it's getting read for the folks at home, that's all I care about. I just try to be in the habit of it.
Yeah, so so you actually can hear behind the door, not like it's directly on the other side of it, but somewhere distantly beyond that, like the door that you're standing at, right? All you really hear is the like scuttling of the twiggy feet and stuff, right? But somewhere beyond this other door in the distance, kind of like it's muffled, you do begin to hear another banging and scratching as if there's another door that's being busted into.
Oh, Jesus.
But it's not the door directly. It's like not the door of the room you're in, but there's some other door beyond that somewhere. Okay, there's another one. Okay, so we're going to make 2 attacks on that thing. Both of which, okay. And then 1 more attack on that one. Oh, actually 2 more attacks on that one. That one hits. And then 1 more. Does not hit. Okay. All right. And then let's see. These guys are going to start moving. This guy's moving. Okay. Okay. Cast that. And you know what? Because what did you get? You got a 14, right?
Yeah.
We described him as loud before. Ash, you actually hear chanting as well from another druid in the room to your south. So the room with like the crazy fucking number of blight dudes. You hear another druid chanting some kind of spell in there.
And there's our problem child.
Yeah. That would actually have happened like before Onyx went, or before Wanderous went, but I didn't think to do it, but he would have done that. Okay, and then let's see. Yeah, I think that's everything from those guys. Sorry, I have so many freaking dudes here to deal with. Back to these guys. Okay, twigs.
We're straight up fighting an all-out war here.
You really are.
Four peeps against like 100 twigs.
Yeah. It's brutal. Okay. Okay, you were basically here. Okay. Okay. That. Okay, Onyx, I need 2 more. I need 2 more. I need 1 more D4, and we'll apply that to these next guys.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see.
3 brutal.
3.
Okay. Damn, that's it. Onyx, you're up. They're all just like shoving their way in, but they're just so blocked up in these 5-foot hallways they can't do squat. And that door, then not being able to get through in with you guys is rough for them this turn.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 3.
And this, as you know, is not actually a guy that's just there for where the lines are.
Okay.
Actually, I guess I could use a spell template instead. Let's use this.
Random question. Would the vines just be on the ground?
Yes. Actually.
Okay.
I see where this is going.
Here, let's... Alright, there we go. I put something else in there. We'll call this vines. Everyone. That way it's not confusing with the token or whatever.
I guess like from my view angle from where I originally was in this room, would I be able to tell that Ash went down the stairs?
Yeah, I think so, because you would see from the view angle you would have seen whether or not Ash turned left or right.
Yeah.
Coming into that hallway.
Okay.
To go either down the hallway or down the stairs.
Dang. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to stick with the party, so I'm gonna go ahead and go down the stairs, and I'm gonna use my action to dash.
Okay, so with the dash, you can make it down. It took you 20 feet of movement to get down to this level where you're sitting right now, and you have however much left on top of that you had. So I don't know where you were at before you started coming down.
Okay,
here.
so once I reached those stairs, or where Wanderers was, that would have been 15.
Okay.
So, so that'd be 20.
15 plus another 25. You would have had 35 feet of movement left. Minus 20, you've got 15 feet of movement left down here.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go ahead and go over here and see if I can hear anything.
Okay.
On this other side of the door. Check. Perception. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yes, you hear banging and scratching, not on the other side of the door. Nothing is beating the door down that next to what you're standing at.
Gotcha.
But there's something else past it.
Okay.
And it sounds like it's coming from the left, since you're close and you got a high score there. I'll tell you, from the north side of the map, something is trying to break its way into that next room.
Gotcha. Okay.
So... that's movement and action. Anything else from Onyx?
Could I whisper to Ash about that?
Yeah, since you're in the same room, I would say you can probably whisper quiet enough not to alert anybody, but shouting up the stairwell is definitely gonna alert.
Okay. I'm just gonna whisper to Ash and be like, I think there's something trying to break into this other room.
Yeah, I think there's a ton of these blights on the other side of this, and a druid chanting some spell.
Great.
Okay. And I think that's as much time as you have. Yep. And that brings us to Cass.
Okay. So, would I be able to tell that they went down the stairs?
I think so. I think you would have heard, because it looks like these stairs are made of stone and the rest of it's made of wood. So as they ducked around, I think you would have, one, kind of seen the direction that Ash went, and two, heard the, clopping on stairs thing going on.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and head down the stairs.
Okay.
So that was 10 feet. Oh, God.
Okay, so it's 15 feet to get into the stairwell. It takes 20 more feet to get down to the bottom, so you'd have to dash to get all the way down the
Dash
stairs.
to get all the way down.
Okay, so you're at 15 feet. You have
I'm not sure where
35
it
feet
is.
total. I got you. 35
Oh.
feet total. So you have 15 feet of movement left when you get into the square that I just dropped you in.
Okay, well, I guess I'll use 10 of it to just move over in between Ash and Onyx.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are standing next to this double door. You can hear the sort of like scraping of twig feet. Onyx, you can hear the like bashing of the door to the north. Cass, any like readied actions or anything, or what? Because you had to use your action to dash, so any bonus actions?
Let's see. Let me just look. Because I'm trying to see, can I use lay on hands as a bonus action or no?
No, I think it's an action
Okay.
only.
Yep, then no.
Okay. Okay. That brings us to Ash.
Yeah, well, I mean, I hate to do this, but we can't get jammed down here, folks. Between Mr. Chanty Chant and all the Twig Boys, so I'm gonna run my ass right back up the stairs. Yeah,
Love it.
I was gonna be
I
like,
love
hey,
it.
I'm coming back up, but I couldn't do that.
You couldn't
know
do
what I'm
that.
saying?
And,
So,
hey, it's the fog of war, baby.
That's right. We can't get trapped down here, is what I'll say to them, and
Okay.
motion. that
Okay,
I'm
so it's
going
going to
back
take
up.
you 5 feet to get back into the stairwell and 20 feet to get up. You'll have 5 feet of movement left when you get to this top
Got it.
spot right here. And
Let me scroll back
the
up
black
here.
bear
It
is kind of in that square, but if you bonus action dash or something, you can get past it.
Yeah. I was thinking that I would use my cunning action. That way I don't have to
Okay.
use an action to dash and try to get as far down this hallway that I can.
Okay.
So from the position I have now, I had 10, right?
So you had 5 more feet of movement left at the top of the stairs.
Okay, so that would put me in the black bear space, right?
Right.
And then
And
if
then
I
dash, you
cunning
have...
action, yep, 5, 10.
Yeah, 10, 15, 20. But so
tell
30
you
feet
what.
of movement can get you to like right here. This like second one into the crap, I think.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what we'll do is I'll go ahead and stop there
Okay.
and ready a arrow
Okay.
for first thing that pops around that corner.
Okay. And there we go. Let's see, he came in here. He knows that guy went that way. I think he's just gonna... Okay. I think you do actually see something begin to happen. I think you see some light flash from around the southern, like coming from the south, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you see a flicker of like firelight.
Oh shit.
But you don't see any, no one comes around the corner yet. And that brings us back to Wandress. Also, does anyone not have chat inspiration at this point?
I do not.
Okay, Bonus Mom does not.
Don't either.
Okay. So you do now. No, you've got a hit dice now, Bonus Mom. So,
Oh, thank you.
and I guess since you're wild shaped, roll a hit dice for Wandress and add it to Wandress's HP and give yourself temp HP rather than deal with the bear, because I don't want to have to deal with that math. I think that's...
well, do I have to do the hit die now?
There's no benefit to really doing it any other time, because you can, if it goes over your HP, you get the temp HP, so it's mathematically equivalent. But if you want to hang on to it, and if you'll remember to do it later, I honestly don't care when you use it.
You also got inspiration.
And you did get inspiration.
Oh, great. All right.
You're topped up.
Fantastic. Thank you.
But that does, just everyone,
Well,
let you know, we are... everyone's had hit dice redeemed this session, and so they are no longer eligible for hit die after this. But
Okay,
the
let's
inspo
see.
can keep
So
on
you're
coming.
telling me to roll a hit dice.
Yes, for Wandress.
Okay, that's 4 more. So I now have 20 temporary hit points. Is that what you're
Yeah,
telling
sure.
me?
That's fine.
Okay, now I don't know how much this bear can do. Okay, I know
Okay.
that it says that you can do things that something can handle. This is what the bear wants to attempt to do:
Okay.
is close that door right where he is. Right, because I still got.
Yeah. I think you'd be able
So
to
I'm
do
going to
that.
try to. I've stopped yelling, shouting. Probably I'm very confused because Ash came back up the stairs. But I'm going to attempt to close that door probably with my mouth.
Yeah, I think that's fine. You're smart. You're as smart. You're like the form of a bear, but as smart as a person. So I think bears can get into trash cans and stuff. I think a person smart bear would be able to close a door.
I just imagine Wondrous, fumbling around this house like the videos you see of the bears from from like Gatlinburg. You know what I'm saying? They're just like fumbling around, shutting doors, opening trash cans.
Now, Wander saw Ash go into those vines, and he didn't sustain any damage from that.
He
He
did
just
not
slows
sustain
you down.
damage. No, it's just difficult terrain.
Okay, so Wanderous has 40 feet of movement. So as a result of that, having closed that door, Wanderous is going to move to directly in front of Ash then as a protection.
Okay. And you have
And that's
40
my-
feet of movement, right? So 5,
So, yes.
10, 15, 25, 30, 40.
But
Yes, that will
wait,
get you there.
aren't the vines difficult terrain?
Yes, that's why so you ended up in the right spot. I just was double checking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now then, the door, trying to close the door with my mouth because I'm a bear, is that my action?
No, that's an object interaction.
Then I am at the ready. If anything comes around that corner, I am and gets within melee range, I'm going at it with bite and claws.
We're gonna mount some shields to the front of Wondrous's bear form and just like hide behind it as cover. We got a mobile bear tank.
Okay, you're doing what now? I'm sorry. Taking an action to hit something
Ready
if it
in
comes
an
near
Action
you?
is readying my
Okay.
bite and my claws if something gets
Okay.
in melee range
That
with
is
me.
fine. And would somebody, sorry, it is now, I got to do a bunch of bookkeeping. Will somebody explain what inspiration is in chat?
Yep,
Um,
I got it.
Thank you very much. Okay, so first things first, door attacks. Okay, so you guys hear the splintering of the door behind you. And then this thing can't really get through the door. This other guy is going to attack the table, which has even more hit points than the other thing did. I'm going to give this thing a median between this. 'Cause that's what I did for the other. It's going to have... I'm going to give it this. Okay. So it begins to start breaking the table down. Other than that, though, they can't get into that room. They are stuck. This other two guys are going to attack a different door. And the two other guys are going to attack a different door. So, let's see. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, that didn't hit the door. Never mind. The second attack breaks the door, but the table actually doesn't take any damage. Okay, next. That's a miss. That's a hit. So this door loses 5. And then, no, the middle door loses 5. And the bottom door loses 8. Okay, so you do hear the splintering of some other doors elsewhere, but none of them, one of them breaks in the second floor, but the table is in the way. So yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of that guy. You hear them trying to break around, but they can't get everywhere they want to get. These guys are stuck though, and I think I'm gonna start having some of these come up a different way.
Come on, we like them being blocked. That's my favorite.
Well, I mean they are still incredibly blocked. Not gonna lie.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
Take what I can get, I guess.
I think he's gonna stay there. No, I think he's okay. Okay, these guys. Oh, actually, I didn't do the dudes up here. Let's see. Just gonna move these guys as far as we can in here. I need another D4. Onyx, please.
And that is a 1.
One. Okay. And we're back to Onyx. Onyx, you are downstairs. You hear quite a bit of shuffling happening in the room to your south. And you hear the breaking from the room to the north. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna whisper to Cass and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go back up with the others." And I'm just gonna go ahead and make my way back up the stairs.
God, we're playing this crazy cat and mouse game in here.
I know.
Okay, 5. So you've used 10 feet of movement to get to there. It'll take 20 feet to get upstairs. So
Okay, so I won't be quite upstairs unless I use my.
Yeah. So you'll be like
action,
halfway
so-
up the stairs. Unless you dash.
I'm gonna go in and just dash.
Okay. So let's see. You move 5, 10, plus giving you 15 feet left, plus your dash is 35, minus 20 is 15. So you'll be at the top of the stairs with 15 feet of movement left.
Okay. So with that, I'm just gonna try to get as close to Ash as I can.
So I think you
that's-
can get to this second
that's-
square. I don't think you have
yeah.
quite enough movement to get into the next.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
That brings us to Cass.
Okay, well, I am going to move my happy ass back up the stairs
Okay.
as well.
And you have the same movement as Onyx, so 10 feet. If you dash, you'll be standing here with 35 feet of movement left. Minus 20 puts you at the top of the stairs with 15 feet left. 5
And
more
I'm
feet
just
of
gonna
movement
do
gets you
that.
there.
And move right up behind my good friend Onyx.
Okay. There we go. Everyone comes back up the stairs. Do you want to... oh, and the door actually to your north is already shut. So we will go ahead and shut it. So that I remember that it's shut. Okay. And that is movement and action from Cass. And we're back to Ash again. Nobody,
heavens.
nothing. Oh, actually, you know what? Hang on. I should have made some attacks against this other door. That does not hit. So you actually do hear some scrabbling at another door just around the corner. Both you and Wandress would hear this.
Can you ping that so I know what we're talking about? Where the
Yeah,
sound
right
is
around the
coming
corner,
from?
like literally right around the
Okay.
corner from you.
Okay.
You'd hear that.
Okay.
Okay, well, I would like to use my 30 feet to peek around this corner.
Okay.
I think it'd take all 30 to get to the corner, right?
Yes.
Come on, baby. Laggy ass, roll 20. Come on. Oh, I knew you was gonna be there, you dirty birdie.
Yep. And as you peek around the corner, this druid holding a fireball in its
Damn it.
hand launches it at you, but fucking misses. I rolled a 6.
Woo!
So you
Thank God.
peek around and then whoof, just dodge out of the way, and this fireball sort of like past you into the room behind you. That's your movement. You still have an action.
Love to shoot at this cat.
And you can tell this is actually not the same druid that you saw earlier, by the way. There are a bunch of these dudes in here. Yeah, go ahead and take your attack.
Come on, baby.
24 hits.
24.
You don't get sneak attack on this.
That's fine. There's 10.
Okay. Damn, that's a nasty hit.
Okay, now I would love as well to, if possible.
Oh, and just to let you know, the door that you hear scrabbling against is right here. I don't know if you can see that.
To the my. So
Where
I'm
I-
looking
yeah, like-
down this hallway. It'd be the one on my right if I'm
Yes,
looking down the hallway.
correct.
I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
So is this doorway behind me on fire? Or like, could I? in
No,
theory-
I don't think it catches the door on fire. Like,
would
I think
love-
like little fires are not going to burn the whole place, but if anybody drops like a big flaming thing,
Sure.
then it is. So it's like if you launch a fireball or a massive fire spell, you'll catch it on fire. But if you shoot like fire bolts and little produce flames and cantrips at each other, that's what I'll say. Fire from a first level spell or higher will probably catch this shit on fire. Cantrip fire, probably not, unless you're
necessarily.
specifically trying to light the floor on fire.
Okay.
If that
Well,
makes sense.
from a tactical standpoint, what I would love to do is cunning action dash and use this area as cover. The wall here, right?
So you want to dip back into the
Here.
room?
Yeah, I'll show you. Hold on. It's very laggy. Yep,
Okay.
right here.
All right. It hasn't shown me yet, but I'm sure it will. Okay, yeah, that works.
Yeah, it's laggy.
Incidentally, let's just describe this room to you as you walk in, because why not, right? This is a chamber that sort of has a desk, a chair, sort of a tall wooden cabinet in the corner, and a kind of strange contraption that takes up most of the end of the room.
Excellent.
Which, Ash, make an intelligence check.
Those have been going so well.
Or
for
maybe
me.
a history check. Make a history check if you have it. It might be the same for you. I don't know.
It's the same. I'll just click it since I'm on it, though, right? Be the same. That's a 15.
15. Okay, with the 15, I think you maybe recognize this. It is a printing press that appears to be used to make labels for wine bottles.
Oh, excellent.
So, but yeah, you see this room. You've ducked back in the corner. That brings us now to the druid, who no longer can see either of you and is therefore just going to produce another flame and hold an action. So you hear a little floof of flame back in the thing again, except I think he's going to move back a little bit. He's firing like up the stairs now. That brings us to Wondrous.
Okay. Wanderous. Let me see. Am I muted? No. Okay. Wanderous saw what happened, obviously, right there in front of him. And you're saying was aware even what you just said sounds like maybe there was a preparation of a fireball that Wanderous
Yeah,
could
I think
also
you
be
would.
aware of?
Yeah, and I think you would hear the noise of a little whoosh of flame, and you'd see some light kind of coming down the hallway, reflecting off the walls and stuff.
Well, I just think that Wanderous would know that we are in a do or die situation, and he is going to race around that corner. Tell me about the vines. Do they end at this hallway, or they go all the way down?
No, they go around. Yeah, it's difficult terrain for like 4 more turns. So,
Okay, well, he's got 40 feet of movement, so that means that he can move 20.
okay.
And I think I added it up that gets him in melee with it. This is 5, 10. Oh, she moved
40,
up.
yeah, 40 would have gotten you into melee, but the druid did step back. And as soon as you come into view, is going to hit you with try and hit you with a produce flame.
Okay, and Wanderous is going to
That
see
is
it
a
and dash.
12 to hit the bear. Does that hit?
The bear. Okay, wait, I pulled up the wrong thing because I was saying
Looks like the bear's AC is 11. to me.
11. So
Okay.
yes, it hits.
So the bear takes 5 damage as this druid shoots a flame at you.
Okay. And I added those other hit points to the bear, right? That was
Yeah,
the
that's
right
fine.
thing to
That'll
do.
work.
Okay, seeing what happens though, and understanding what could come, Wanderous is going to dash completely to this.
Okay.
Now, I came around the corner, I took the hit, and I dashed. So I'm right up next to this thing.
Okay. All right, now it is blight time. So that door has been busted, and now we're looking at this table. So attacks on the table. I think there's 2 attacks. Both hit for some damage. They begin to splinter the table. It is not fully busted yet. I've got another on this. 2 more attacks on this middle doorway. Both miss. 2 more attacks on the bottom doorway. Ooh, I got a crit and a hit. Yeah, so this bottom doorway is toast. Pardon me, which you guys don't necessarily know anything about. But, okay, these guys race in to the next thing, and I am going to have these guys, if they've got the movement, they do. We got 2 more attacks on the next doorway from 2 of these guys. They both miss. Okay. This guy's going to move up. These guys, I'm going to have these sort of flit out of the way here. They're kind of just taking up space. They don't take it up. Okay. That is those guys. I think no more movement needs. Oh, and then I guess they can't really go anywhere. Can any of these guys? No, they can't. God, they're so jammed up in here. Holy cow. Okay, that brings us to these guys. We got 2 more attacks coming at that. Oh, actually, the thing that happened is this. Okay. All right, we got 2 attacks on this next door. Neither of them hit. So you continue to hear scrabbling at the door behind you that you just passed, Wanderess, but they don't seem to be making a lot of progress there. And then these guys, let's see, you were right here. You were right here, so 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 5, 10, 15. Okay, I need another D4.
All right, D4. 2.
2. Okay. All right. God, they are so jammed up. That brings us back to Onyx.
Okay, I think we're gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Spider Climb on myself.
Okay.
No.
So with that, I'm gonna just get walk on the wall. Like just right in front of like Cass, just like casually just walk onto the side of the wall.
That's hysterical. Yeah, so if you get like 5 feet up the wall or halfway up the wall or whatever, you can get away from get past the vines. I don't think the vines get that high up.
Okay, so yeah, I'll take that as part of my movements. So then I'll be like right here. So
okay. And we will. What's a good thing for this?
A spider.
Yeah, I don't think they gave me a spider.
There's a web thing though, right?
And does it look? What does it look like? Do you just? Is there no visual component? There is a web thing. We'll put the web thing. Is there?
So,
is like? Does anything happen to your feet, or do you just? Is this just? What does it look like?
Basically, like it's just like how a spider's like legs work. Like there's like little tiny like things that are like help me grip like the wall and everything. So it's kind of like more microscopic, so you can't really see it visually, but unless you like actually really look. So
gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Straight
so
up Spider-Man.
Out of you're going Spider-Man mode. Out of all that, yeah. And you just stand up straight and just walk along the wall. And that is your action and movement. Anything else from Onyx?
I don't think so. I think that's gonna be my turn.
Okay, beautiful. Cass, you're up.
I'm gonna let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm just gonna creep up behind Onyx because I can't move around the corner without exposing myself, and I won't be able to take an action.
Okay. Do you want to like ready an action or anything, or are you good?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and because I can cast this as a bonus action. I'll go ahead and cast Searing Smite onto my great
Smearing
sword.
Smite. That's awesome. There actually should be a spell called Smearing Smite. Okay. Great. And we'll just put you a little thing on there to remind us you have that. And that brings us back to Ash.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and take 5 to step out from behind my cover so I can see what's happening. Come on, roll 20. You can do it. I believe in you. Give it a minute. And let's do an insightful fighting.
Okay.
So that's insight versus deception, right?
Okay.
That is, oh, fuck me. 8. And
Listen, I got a 7, so you actually succeed. Neither one of you is feeling, and I think maybe there's this moment as like you see the druid's face between Wandress's legs, because it's like partially down the stairs from where you're at, and you just like lock eyes, and it tries to like juke you, like you're both just surprised to see each other, but you barely have the edge because it was not prepared to like juke you out or anything. You kind of catch it in a stunned moment. I am going to say it has half cover because it's like halfway down this set of stairs and behind Wandress. But you will get sneak attack.
Which, you know, I guess...
And we're going to give you insightful fighting.
I guess with that being said, that it didn't really matter considering that Wandress was within 5 feet.
Well,
time,
but
right?
still, if it gets away, the insightful fighting is helpful to have on there. And it lasts for like a minute anyway, right?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Cool beans. Short bow, go.
Yes.
Okay, 22 is going to hit
baby.
even with the half cover.
We got 8, and
And
it didn't
you sneak
do the
attack?
thing. No whammies.
6.
Plus another 6.
Average roll. Okay, 8 plus 6 is what, 14?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, you launch another sneak attack and catch this thing. It does manage to duck out enough to just get hit in the shoulder, but it is a bad wound. This thing, this druid is not in good shape. Not in good shape.
I guess I could also move on up if this thing
Okay.
isn't going to prepare an attack of, you know.
Yeah, it already took its prepared attack at Wandress when Wandress rushed around the corner. So it is on to straight attacks now. It doesn't have like prepped anything. So
Well, gosh. I guess getting in the way also isn't helpful with my low health. All right,
Hard to
for the
say.
RP, I feel like I would move up. How far can I get? Because I can't see
it's
what's
difficult
actually-
terrain. You can't see the difficult terrain.
I can see that it's right underneath Onyx, but other than that, I can't see the rest of it.
Come on. All right, my bad. I forgot that I did the exact same thing I did before.
It's okay. But it only counted as 5 feet where I'm currently at, right? Because it only, or did it, was this including?
Okay, there you go. Everything in brown is still difficult terrain. You should be able to see it.
Okay, so,
So it goes all the
10.
way down the hall to like Wandress is out of it, but just barely. So that like
So
final.
I can get to here. Come on, baby. I believe in you. It's so slow, dude. I don't know why it's so slow.
I don't either. Okay. That brings us to the druid, which is going to Wandress. Wandress, I need you to make a constitution save with the bear's constitution. Also, before you do that, I need you to make a concentration check for your entangle from that last firebolt thing that hit you.
Okay, the concentration is
It's going to be a constitution save with your bear's constitution.
Okay, I'm there and I'm hitting the bear's
You
constitution.
need to beat a 10. You got a 15, so that does beat
I got
it.
a 15.
Now I need you to make another constitution saving throw for a thunder wave spell cast at first level by this druid.
Oh, I accidentally hit it twice.
hit it
I'm
twice.
sorry.
Okay.
The first one was a 9.
So 9 fails. So
Okay.
you are going to take 7 points of damage, and you are pushed, I think it's 10 feet back. Let me
You said 7 points of damage?
Yes, 7 points of damage, and you are pushed back to just in front of Ash.
Okay.
And then this dude is going to rush down the stairs. Okay, that's movement and action.
You coward!
Yeah, they are absolutely cowards. Next
Okay.
up is this other guy. I think he's going to probably get one of these ready. Okay, and then are there any more of these dudes? I think you've killed all the other ones. Yeah, you have. Okay, Wandress, you're up. You've been pushed
All right.
back into the shit, but
Okay. Doesn't slow Wanderous down. That part does. I mean, the shit does. Okay. The stuff, excuse me. So Wanderous has 40 feet of movement, and he's not setting out to dash because he doesn't know how far he can get to see what's happening with the guy, the bear. So the bear chases after him to the tune of 40 feet.
okay.
So if I move there, that's 10. Is
Yep,
that right?
that is correct. And then it is
And then
just 5 more feet to get out, so that's 15.
Okay, there's 15 feet. Now, translate the steps for me.
Okay, the steps are difficult terrain, so it's going to be 25 or 20, 25 to get in here, and then 30, 35 the next one down.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's 35.
I can't see the bottom of the steps.
From here, it's kind of confusing. You're basically in this square, which is kind of weird. Hang on.
Okay, it just went black for me, so I can't see.
Okay, look down. Scroll down to the first floor, which actually I can just drag you. Here you go. Okay, so that's basically where you are on the steps. You're coming down and you're like in this square. You can see this druid is about 10 more feet in front of you. And that there's another door over there.
And this is as far as I can get.
Unless you dash.
But I can see him. Can I see him from where I am?
You can see him from where you are, yeah.
Okay. I am going to stop. I'm going to try to keep as little of my beardom from being seen by him as possible, but I am going to look at him to see if I can see which direction he goes in.
Okay.
And I'm not going further because I haven't been downstairs and I don't have any idea what was down there.
Okay. You haven't used your action, so go ahead and make a stealth check.
And I do that according to the black bear. And what was it you wanted me to use for stealth? Dexterity?
It is going to be a dexterity check, yes.
I rolled a 13.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so as you come down the stairs, you try to hide. You do see, as you sort of like are coming down the stairs, the druid sort of turns and looks at you and does see you and says, "Shit! I'm sorry, stuff."
Okay.
And so you have been clocked, you can tell.
Okay.
Okay.
But
anything
I
else
had
from-
already decided to stop at that point,
Yes,
right?
you had decided
yeah.
to stop, and that was your action. So
Yep.
okay. Let's see. We got some more attacks happening on this table. Not effective attacks. I believe we've got 2 attacks that need to happen on this second doorway. Okay, that is going to finally do it on this doorway. These things are not smart, and I'll tell everybody, they're not smart enough to just open these doors. They're like plant creatures with 4 intelligence. They are so unbelievably dumb. So they just try to beat the door
Thank
down.
God.
Yeah. Okay, so these guys are all bunched up and can't move. And let's see, these guys need to start beating down the next door, which they have not managed to actually deal any damage to. They do 4 damage to this door, so that does work. And then none of them can get any further in this way. That brings us to those two dudes who... Well, okay, so they, next to Ash, one of them finally does begin to manage to crack that door. It's been about halfway destroyed. And you see it, one of the smaller blight creatures is like scrabbling its way through, but hasn't quite made it yet. Also, that reminds me, I should do this, because I didn't do it this way. Okay. Any movement from those guys? I think they are basically stuck. And they're dumb as hell and not very perceptive. So, yeah, Onyx, you're up. I think on the next turn things might change, but up until now, I think we're good here. So,
Okay. I think I'm just going to go ahead and use my movements and my action to dash to get down to Wanderous.
Okay.
And I'm still just going to be on the wall.
Okay. I don't know.
Unless I can go on a ceiling and then...
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I feel like running down the stairs is difficult terrain, but I don't know how that interacts with spider climb. I don't know if I should say that it's less difficult to walk down the stairs on the wall than it does to go downstairs. I mean, you gain a climbing speed equal to your walking. I'm going to say it's easier to, like, go down the wall. I don't think it's difficult terrain. I think you can go... Because you spend a second level spell slot on this, so I feel like it's worth it. You know what I mean? I think that makes sense to me, that it would be easier to just, like, go down the... Because if you go down the ceiling, it's almost more like just a ramp than it is, like, stairs.
Yeah, it'd be more a ramp, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you have your full 50 feet of movement here.
Yep. I'm just going to go ahead and go down, I think. Try to catch up to Wanderous. So.
Okay. Yeah. Let her rip.
Okay, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is right here. So that'd be... So my full movement would be here.
Yeah. And then I'll help you with the stairs. So you were with...
Okay, so
that's 25
that's my
feet,
full movement.
30, 35. 35 puts you where Wanderous is. 40 feet. Okay, so by... Okay, so 40 feet of movement will get you down here.
Okay.
And then you have 45 will get you within 5 feet of the... Closer to the druid, although you kind of already are within 5 feet of him at the bottom of the stairs. And I will also say this, that druid is in incredibly bad shape, but does seem to have some sort of, like, bark skin spell on it. Okay. So his, like, armor class is raised, but, you know, he's in bad shape, so.
Would I be able to, like, spider climb next to the druid? Technically.
I'm gonna say no in this case.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't think.
All right, I'm just gonna... At this point, I'm just gonna go onto the ceiling and just be right here next to the druid.
Okay. And you have...
So that'd be probably...
Yeah, so that was your action and everything, so I think that gets you there, unless you got bonus actions.
Would it be a free action to pull out my sword?
Yeah, you can object interaction take your sword out.
I'll do that. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. That is Onyx back up to Cass. So, Cass, you see Onyx just, like, skittering across the wall, actually jogging across the wall with this magic spell down the stairs around the corner. You hear the door has begun to break just around the corner, but it's not been fully broken through yet. What would you like to do?
Well, I guess I'm gonna... So, let's see. I won't be able to get all the way down the stairs, but... 5, 10...
And everything
15.
that's, like, got the brown, like, stuff on it is difficult terrain from the vines.
Ah, okay.
which still have a couple more turns. So
So
if
how
you
does that hinder my
dash,
movement?
if you dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So you can get all the way around the corner to the edge of the vines with a dash action.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Okay.
So I'm here?
Yep.
Okay.
It's funny that their vines are way less effective than your entangle. Also, bonus mom, how long does entangle last? Is it like 1 minute?
And I also wonder, I was just sitting here thinking I was going to ask you at the beginning of my turn because the bear took damage again, but I don't remember.
I made you make I didn't make you
I
make a
don't
second
remember.
Constitution save. You would have made a third Constitution save for that if you'll make
Yeah,
another
that's
one for
kind
me.
of what I thought. But anyway,
Yep.
let's check about.
That's my
Well,
bad.
it doesn't matter about. Before we see how long it lasts.
Yeah.
Which is
Probably.
up to a minute.
Okay.
And see, we're probably beyond the minute.
So
huh?
yeah, I'm gonna say whenever these vines go out, I'm gonna have because they last about the same amount of time. So I'm gonna have your entangle end when their vines do.
Okay, but you needed a third
Another
Constitution.
another DC 10. That's a
21.
That makes it. Okay. Okay, and then Cass, you dashed. Anything else from Cass?
Nope.
From Cass dashed. Blah, 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 blah. Say that 10 times fast. Okay, Ash. Fuck me. All right.
Who am I?
Cass dashed. Now it's Ash.
Oh,
Go.
God.
Son of a bitch.
Tip,
Okay.
the tongue, the teeth, the lips, the teeth, the tongue. Oh.
Anyway, I'm gonna get out of this crap first. So that's 10, 20, and then 25,
25.
to get.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Let me go ahead and put myself there. That's 25.
Of course, you also do it to me with the Ozzy Omega and Onyx situation. So
There's a lot happening.
I just can't win.
And you just keep way back when we first started, you would just confuse Omega and Onyx all the time.
Yeah. It's brutal.
So-
Okay, so 25 feet gets you to the edge of the stairs.
We're gonna use cunning action to dash.
Okay.
So if you could
Yeah, I
take
got
me
you.
to the next
so that's
place, please.
25, 35, 45, 55. So you can get to 55 right there. You have another 5 feet of movement, but Onyx is in that space, even though he's up on the wall. I think he kind of is blocking it a little bit.
Does it get me line of sight on that druid?
You can attack the druid, yes, and I'll just let you attack around the corner because I think I've done that before for other situations, so I'm not gonna impose
Oh God,
anything.
I went too far. Come on, baby. Scroll back up. Okay, so I can't get to that spot in between Wondrous and Onyx.
That's exactly where you are.
Oh, it doesn't show that for me, but
Oh.
that's fine.
All right.
Oh, I'm looking at it backwards. I'm sorry.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is the
yeah.
curve. I'm stupid. All right. Well, if I
No,
can reach this,
if Onyx wanted to, he could actually continue to go down some stairs behind himself. There's like another lower level that you guys haven't seen. But so that's why the stairs look that way.
I get it. So
Yeah.
I can hit melee. I'm in melee range.
Yeah, you're in
so-
melee range. Go ahead and
All
let her
right. Let's go ahead and use my preferred weapon. The sword. Sword.
15
15?
does not hit. This guy has bark skin on.
What?
He
No
did cast
way.
a spell. Although he has to
Listen.
wait, hang on. He took a bunch of damage. He needs to make some constitution saves. To maintain that. He does maintain it. Okay.
All right. Well, burning DM inspiration because this guy's got to die.
Okie dokie.
Please hit. Please.
Ooh.
Damn it.
Brutal.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. It's fine. I'm totally not upset at all.
And unfortunately, I am gonna need. This is his last spell slot. I am gonna need all of you guys on the stair to make. Which one does he want to use? Oh, this is such a dick move. Yeah, he's gonna cast.
I'm kind of
Entangle
tired
on
of
the
those.
stairs. Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta run them as if they're trying to win, you know? Like, that's the only thing I can do. So he's gonna cast Entangle on the stairs where you guys are in an exact mirror of the bullshit that Wanderous pulled earlier. Because what else could he do? And so he is gonna hit this square. Nope, that's not what I want. Hang on. Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. So that's going to hit here, 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 here. It's basically just going to get this whole stairway. Oh god, that's going to make it double difficult terrain. Holy shit. That's nasty. The other one is just a ramp, so it was easier to get up and down, but these stairs are going to be brutal. Okay, everybody in the area, which is all of you except for Cass, I need you to make a strength saving throw, please. DC 12?
Question.
Yes.
Do I do that?
Oh, no, you don't, because you're up on the wall. Yeah,
Okay.
Sorry.
And it
No,
has
you're
to be...
fine.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
good catch, guys.
And does the black bear just hit the strength thing?
Yes, the black bear just hits the strength thing. DC 12.
Okay, black bear got a 9 and
Oof.
is going to burn his
Inspiration.
let's see what. I'm not sure which inspirations I have. Let me check. I know
Somebody
I have
gave you
DM.
chat
Do I
inspiration
still
a minute
have? I
ago.
still have chat. Okay, I'm burning chat inspiration to re-roll that for the bear.
Okay.
Strength check again. This time it's a 19.
That'll make it. So, Ash, I need a strength save from you as
Right.
well.
It does need to be just flat strength, right? Like athletics isn't going to cut it here.
It's a strength saving throw. So,
Okay,
your
I
box
just-
would save it. Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Oof, that's a 7.
Come on! What's up with my rolls, bro?
Oh, no.
Sorry.
So, you are restrained. Oop.
The dice giveth, the dice
Oh.
taketh away.
Hang on. I want to do that. Ignore the... There's nothing outside. Okay. All right, there we go. So that is that druid. He is... That's his action. He doesn't have anything to disengage with. Onyx, you've drawn your sword. You are going to get an attack of
That I
opportunity
have.
on this guy.
You can do it,
It's
son!
a gamble. You are not restrained,
I know. This
so
is
you don't
such a
have
game.
disadvantage. Oh,
I'm burning chat inspiration.
Come on,
on
okay.
that.
Burn in the chat inspiration.
Come on.
Can't lose that record of...
Oh God.
Oh no, 13 does not hit.
Damn it.
So
Do you
he
have
ducks
DM
out of the way.
inspiration?
I
and-
don't. Dang it.
And he rushes further into the room. Brutal. That brings us to Black Bear Wandress. You have succeeded on your save. This is double difficult terrain, so every step takes 4 times as much movement. Brutal.
So, are you telling me that my 40 feet would only get me to Ash?
It would get... So 20 feet gets you to Ash. The 40 feet gets you to Onyx, but you can't stay there. So the only way
Okay,
for you to
I'm
move is to
dashing.
dash. Okay.
So, and this is how I would like to picture this. I mean, this bear has absolutely had it. And I think that using his very strong hind legs, the bear launches himself. He's not even hitting stairs. He is leaping over Ash, past Onyx, and hitting the floor where the druid was for 40 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Sure. If we
Can
want
you
to flavor
picture
it that way.
He just leaps. He just lunges down the stairs onto the floor.
Okay.
When he hits
Oops, sorry,
the
go ahead.
floor,
I screwed up. There you go.
I was
Okay,
trying
my
to
bad.
move it. Okay, he's right there. I still have very blocked. Okay, he sees. So now
Oh yeah, hang on.
I've
I'll
got.
clear that for you because it's that there is a door there, but it doesn't really matter that it's
I
there.
don't think he has even like. I
There you
think that Wanderous. Oh my God! And so now Wanderer
Yeah.
sees there's 2 in there.
There's 2 druids in there and an absolute army of blights who, as you roar and leap down, sort of all turn. They were very focused on the other direction, trying to chase you up the stairs, but now they all shift and turn and are like, "Oh shit, this is going on over here." So you've got 40 feet of movement left, Wanderous. What do you do?
The only way to get rid of these things is to take out these the things Wanderer sleeps at. Whichever one of them is the injured one. Is that the
They
one
are both
farthest?
equally injured. The Yeah, the two are
We'll
both
see.
equally injured.
Wanders is a bear and has nothing but can't give up his points. He is going to launch himself to right there between both of them.
Okay.
He's headed hell bent for leather, roaring as he goes,
Okay.
and he is launching himself at them.
Okay. Whoo boy. This is gonna get wild, folks. Okay, so these guys upstairs have no idea what's happening downstairs, and they're very dumb. So they are gonna continue to attack the table. One of them finally does away with the table. And then they go into the room. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Okay, and then these guys can dash. Okay, so Ash, you see one of these things round the corner behind you.
Like coming from downstairs?
Nope. Not Ash. I'm sorry, Cass.
Oh, I
Cass,
was
you
gonna
see
say,
one of
what
these
the
things
hell?
round the corner behind you. Okay. And this door is broken, and these are the guys. Oh, no, actually, these guys don't get to go yet. I was wrong. All right. They'll get to go next round. So these guys are the ones who actually get to go. I put this guy here and that guy there. Oh, actually, sorry, I'm a dumbass. These guys are in the room with you guys. They are going to start running back over here. So you actually hear there's like a balcony upstairs a little bit. You can't really see what's going on up there, but you do see a bunch more of these on the sort of a second floor. And they start rushing back down. Okay. Now from here, I don't think they're smart enough to like tactically move in this space like this. So they are going to just start rushing down the stairs. Okay. Okay, and then 1, 2. I'm going to give 3 of these. Okay. So 1 claw attack is coming at you, Bear Wandress, and then 3 needle attacks.
Okay.
Okay. Where did that start? 1, 2, 3, claw. Okay, does a 12 hit?
Yes.
Yeah, that is 7 points of piercing damage. Oh god, these all hit. Oh, holy shit. Okay, 7 points of damage, and then 6 points of piercing damage, and then
So that's-
11 points of piercing damage.
Okay, I'm not a bear anymore.
Okay, whatever is left over lands on
Okay,
Wandress.
can you give me what was that total again?
I'll just give you the full total that you take, okay?
Okay.
7 plus 6 plus 11 plus 20. Because one of them crit on you. So 7 plus 6 plus 11 plus 20.
44
points of damage hits Wandress.
44. Okay.
Brutal.
44. Okay, so I lose the 20, and then I lose 24 more.
Okay, and then these guys.
Okay.
Start to dash. It's difficult terrain in a lot of this area. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. So.
Is this the end of Curse of
A
Strahd?
bunch of these guys start coming back your way. And dashing and stuff, but they can't get to you. You know, they can only go but so far, even with dashes. So they start chunking back out of this doorway and trying to run back across the room. Okay. Now for this is kind of funny. Onyx, I need another D4.
All
Funny
right,
for
let's-
who is what I
For me.
Yeah, I was going to say, there is no funny.
One.
Oh no. Okay.
Dang it.
So 2 of these guys still have 1 hit point left as they come back across the torch. Okay, and then these guys 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay. I think you can get to right there. Oh, one of them actually does die as it crosses the torch, which is very fun.
Oh, one, yay.
good.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And these
I
guys have
feel
no
so
idea what's
much
happening
better.
downstairs, so they're going to all continue
What a
to come
relief.
this way.
Honestly, if more than one died, it would just be too easy, and that would be really a shame.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you get a chance, Dan, will you turn Wanderous back into Wanderous? Because I want to die
yes.
as Wanderous, not
Yeah,
a bear.
I do have Wanderous.
Don't make me die as a bear.
I do have Wanderous over here. So Wanderous. Okay. We'll just delete Bear Wanderous. There you are, Wanderous.
God.
Whew. All right. Onyx. You're up. You are not restrained, and you have spider climb.
Holy
Onyx,
Jesus.
make me a Arcana check. $23. I think
That's
you're muted.
23.
Too. Okay. As you rush into this room and you look at these two equally wounded druids, you see this druid right here has a gnarled black staff that with a 23 you recognize as probably the source of all of these fucking plants.
Okay.
It's the one that Ash, you can't really see it from here, but it's the one that Ash was fighting at the very beginning when you
Oh
first
my God, if I
ran
would have
in.
just took him out, we'd be done with those guys.
And I'll tell you this, Ash. I've talked to Bonus Mom about this. If you had remembered to bonus action whatever and gotten like a 3 on your sneak attack damage on that dude, he'd be down.
I forget about it
He'd have
so
been dead.
much.
All of
All
this
right.
could have been avoided.
All right,
Damn it,
so
man.
just sorry, Omega, real quick.
Yep.
Just you at home, what you need to know from all this is this: if we die, it is all my fault. All my fault, as usual.
No, it's
Right.
not. Nobody can remember what they're doing. There's too much stuff
There's
going
there's a
on.
lot of stuff.
All
Your
right.
mother
Onyx,
will not
that's
let
what you
feel
know.
guilty.
Thank you.
That's where you're at.
I'm burning this bitch down.
All
Yeah,
right,
baby.
What you got?
I am casting Agonizar's Scorcher.
Okay.
That sounds fancy.
Holy
Let's go.
shit.
I don't know what that is,
30-foot
but-
long, 5-foot wide line of flame.
Line
Okay.
of flames.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So,
Hang
I'm
on
gonna
one
target-
second here.
yeah, I'm gonna
Let
target
me
this one
Get you in
for
here.
at least
But
that
aren't
line
you
right
gonna
there.
get everybody else
You
too
guys
in
are
that
so
line?
lucky that I
Mhm.
don't have counterspell on. That these guys don't have counterspell.
Yes, I am so glad. Otherwise, I would have.
Okay,
Oh,
there is your
no.
30-foot, 5-foot thing. Let's have this
Yep.
also. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so everybody in that line needs to make a what? Dexterity save?
And dexterity
Yes.
saving throw to take half.
Okay, so I need one for I think this druid there. I don't think there's any way he survives this. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, you got a 5. For
DC 15.
Beautiful. Okay, and let's see. Dex save for how many of these twigs are in the way?
While all this math is going on, what
2.
you guys need to know is that Omega, the smallest person in our group, has saved our asses on more than one occasion.
This
And
is very
1,
true.
2,
Yeah,
2
he
of
has.
these needle guys. Uh,
I got you guys.
oh, you know what? These twigs are weak to fire, aren't
Oh my God.
Are they? Yeah. Okay. So actually, any of these twigs that took damage, I think they basically all died.
Love it.
And I've
Yes.
because it should have been doubled damage, and some of them took it more than once. Okay. Cool. We'll wipe those guys off the board. Okay. So yeah, that's 28 damage to this guy. He's down. That's 14. I don't think anyone. Oh, some made the save. The druid failed to save. The first twig and the second twig both made their save, but it doesn't matter because they don't have enough HP. And then the first needle blight made the save, only taking 7 damage. It is still alive.
Damn
The
it!
second
Okay.
one,
Okay.
no, the first one failed and is dead, and the second one made it and takes 7. Okay, and then the druid holding the staff is dead.
Yes.
So, what does it look like? What does Agnazer's Scorcher look like, Wandrous?
Okay, so not to get like into like the anime shit.
Please
Get into the
anime.
anime shit. Get
What do
right
you
into
mean?
it.
This is so it's like I don't know if anybody has seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Mhm.
But it's gonna
Mhm.
be like who's it, Captain Roy with like the flame glove.
Mhm.
It's just like gonna be kind of like a spin and then like a snap. Like,
Yes, and this sort of line of flame just erupts out of your hands, burning all of these creatures. Onyx, do you say anything? Because as you, Wandrous, as you have been knocked out of your bear form and are like, forcibly transformed back into Wandrous, you see Onyx rush into the room on the wall, hop down to the floor, and then just like blast this line of flame, killing one of the druids, and you see this sort of black staff clatter to the ground. Onyx, do you say anything?
burn motherfuckers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, all right, cool.
And just full disclosure, you got to go for the anime thing because I would have went full fairy tale and done like a fire dragon roar. You know what I'm saying?
That's great.
That's 100%.
Okay, Cass, upstairs, you see these guys are beginning to come up behind you, and you see these vines that have grown up on the stairs. What would you like to do? Cass?
Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, that
I thought you sleeping again.
No, I'm not sleeping. Damn, man.
Not this time. Listen, that was a rare occasion, I believe. There were extenuating circumstances. Can't hold it against.
Okay,
it.
so let's see. If I try to move down the stairs,
Yes.
I've got like 5.
Yeah, so because of the entangle, every 5 feet of movement costs 20 feet of movement. So if you dash, you'll be able to make it like two of the halfway down the stairs, basically.
Jeez.
Real quick, that when that druid was defeated, did none of these guys get like taken out?
Yeah, I'll give you with a 23 on that with that 23 on the Arcana check, Onyx. What has to happen is that staff has to get broken. I'm just going to tell you that the black staff that guy has to break. Also, Agnazer's Scorcher doesn't stick around, right? It just flashes.
No, it's just instantaneous. So
Okay,
it doesn't. stick
I
around
have a
for much.
question.
Yes.
So because this is a retcon, but if Onyx had known, you didn't tell him that part, but his check was good enough
Yeah.
that staff was broken, would that have changed what he said?
I mean, probably not.
Okay. Fair enough. Brings us back to Cass. It's okay. You also would maybe recognize the staff. I'll give you a check on your turn, Onyx.
Please do.
To see if you
Ash,
recognize
don't feel
the
so
ability
all
to not
alone.
die.
Ash, you don't have to feel so totally guilty anymore. We'll spread it around.
Okay,
So now if
sorry,
we all
Cass,
die,
it's your
it's
turn.
Pixel's
What would you like
fault.
to do?
Okay.
That was always true. It was always going to be Pixel's fault.
So I'm gonna yell down the stairs that they broke through the door, and I'm gonna. I mean,
Well, they got to get through the terrain too, Kaz. Can Kaz not get through the terrain?
yeah. I mean, I'm gonna like dash, which should put me like here.
Yes, it will
Yeah.
put you there. Which I will say is the equivalent of being right behind Ash
Yeah.
on the bottom
Okay.
set. So
We're almost there. We can do this.
okay.
We're about to have more company.
So you dash down. That brings us to Ash. Ash, you are restrained. As you were hit with this entangling spell, you it wrapped these vines around you, and you find yourself unable to move and restrained.
Okay, I got to do so. No matter what, I have to use the strength check to try to get out of this, right?
If you
That's my
want to
first
move,
step.
if there's anything else you think you can do from where you're standing, I don't really.
There's legit no way I can. Like, I can't see that druid, right?
I mean, I think you can. I think you could see him. He probably has 3/4 cover because there's
Yeah,
a corner and a door and a barrel in the way. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, actually, with that barrel in the way, you probably can't see him real well.
Yeah, it's all good. I think that my first step is to just try to get out of this. There's no way around it.
Okay.
That is a strength check, right?
Strength at this point would now be athletics. The saving throw is to
Okay,
avoid
cool.
the effect. The escape is an athletics check.
Cool. That's good news for me. Unless I roll like shit, like a
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Are you out of inspiration?
112% is.
I will
okay,
say
well, not anymore. You're not. I forgot. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so
we're all forgetting
roll again.
I hate to be a stickler,
I
but
know,
this
that's
time
fine.
I am gonna hold us to it.
Does anyone not
It's a-
have inspiration?
So he doesn't, but he does now.
You will have it
doesn't
now
help
from bonus mom, but you can't use it on this roll.
use it,
I am
right.
gonna say if with nothing else to do, you can probably take an attack on this twig blight. It'll have 3/4 cover, but and you have disadvantage. But I think that's the best. That's the only other action you can take.
Otherwise, what do I do? Just sit here,
Yeah.
right? I'm for it.
Can I do 2 inspirations?
You can do as
Or-
many inspirations as you have points for. Anybody.
Yeah, there's no way.
It would have been a bow, but it probably is about the same anyway. So yeah,
Oh, shit,
you
I put
try to
both in.
fire an arrow. It does not hit the twig.
Okay, VP and Onyx, you're back up. I totally forgot.
Okay, that brings us to this druid.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Onyx.
Stand strong,
I mean, not
babies.
Onyx. Omega. No, nope. Wandress. Jesus fucking.
One of these guys.
Wandress.
Yeah.
I need another Constitution saving throw.
Okay,
Yes.
this is my Constitution saving throw now.
Because there
Very
were so
stressed.
many of these that this guy.
18.
18 makes the save. You are not knocked away. And you only take 6 points of damage. This
Okay.
guy has nowhere to go to get away from you. I don't think.
We're so close.
Okay, question.
Yes.
With the concussive blast, would that push the staff back, like away from the druid?
Let's see. I guess
Because it's not being
yeah.
held.
Well, it fell down in this square here. I think it
Yeah.
probably bats into this and bounces off of
Yeah.
it and like lands somewhere in this square. So it basically
Okay.
doesn't
Yeah.
move because
That's
of
fair.
the thing there. Also, these twigs are blown away. There's no way, even if they make that save, that they survive that damage. But he's just desperate to get Wanderous out of the way. He doesn't have anywhere to... No, I guess he's going to run through his friend. So... Wanderous, you'll get an attack of opportunity here. As he
Okay.
tries to run across the room from you.
I'm hitting him with my quarterstaff, and it's not two-handed, right? It's just my quarterstaff.
You can... If you had it... You didn't cast a spell last turn, I don't think, right?
I
You
haven't done anything
you
like
haven't-
that.
Yeah, you can hold it two-handed and use your shillelagh if you want.
Because, see, I was the bear, so
Right.
I guess I grabbed my quarterstaff.
Okay.
All right. All right. Let's see. Do I have
That is
anything?
a 9.
I know. I'm looking to see. I can't remember. I don't have chat inspiration, but I do have DM inspiration.
Okay.
Pulling out
So
all
I'm
the
gonna use
stops.
DM inspiration, and I'm gonna try again for the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Two-handed. Another 9. Can you
Oof.
believe it? Ash, here we
Brutal.
are. Okay. I miss.
Okay.
And now, but that was my attack of opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, that was your attack of opportunity. Wanderess, now it is your turn.
And did you say you had a check for me to do?
Yes, please make a nature check.
I should have saved my inspiration for that.
It's
Oh,
okay.
it's so
You're going to roll
bad.
great.
That's a 12.
12. I think a 12 is enough to notice this stick behind you and sense that it has some sort of natural magical tie. I mean, you are a druid. You know that these things are being controlled by the druids. You can see the staff that the other one is wielding looks like basically like yours, and then the other one that you see is a much nastier piece of work.
That wasn't an overwhelming check, was it? Like, I don't know. I don't know, do I?
I mean, So you can see that this is a spongy black length of wood. And the description of this says that its evil makes beasts visibly uncomfortable while within 30 feet of it. I think as a druid, you're in tune enough to feel the evil radiating off of this thing, even on a 12.
I wonder if way back when I was a bear, I would have smelled it.
Probably.
Okay, I'll tell you what Wanderous is going to do, because Wanderous goes into a rage, people. Okay, Wanderous is not a barbarian, but Wanderous is near death and as angry as he's ever been in his life, overwhelmed, knows he's going to die, figures it's not going to be Strahd that gets him out, it's going to be these damn things, and he's grabbing that staff, and he is going to attempt to knock it on the floor and break it. He's going to try to break it.
Come on.
Yeah. So you take this staff and smash it on the ground. And I don't think there's a check here. I think you just can break it. And so you snap the staff on this ground, and this terrible inhuman scream, just like multiple voices of sort of animals and nature screaming out in pain, just explodes with this burst of magical energy out to 300 feet. This can be heard. And as this wave of nature energy explodes out from this staff, every single blight that can hear it immediately dies. They are all evaporated into piles of sticks in an instant.
I think
leaving one lonely druid standing alone in a room with Wanderous.
I think Wanderous screams, trying to match that noise as much as he can. I mean, I think that his scream is as feral and crazy and horrible as that scream was. And he is standing there holding two black, broken pieces of wood. His face is lifted up. It would be towards the heavens, but of course he's inside, and he screams in a primal scream of rage.
Okay.
What happens to the difficult terrain? It just stays there now, the entangled?
The druid cast the entangle and has not taken damage since then. So it stays where it is. I will say the upstairs difficult terrain probably goes away.
Oh, shoot.
But that doesn't matter because those things are all dead. Okay. But yeah, in an instant, this overwhelmingly bad situation as Onyx slams the staff into the ground, this radiating force just blasts all of these. And so this room is now just covered in like twigs. Just twigs and sticks and like pine needles just everywhere. Like it looks like a forest floor like threw up in here, basically. And that brings us to Onyx.
All right. Moving here, I think. We're actually here. So that's 5.
Okay.
Oh, ouch. I don't even have to move that far. I'm just casting Magic Missile.
Okay.
Because fuck them.
Yeah. Even at minimum damage, Magic Missile will more than take this guy out.
Cool.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
We got carried, Cass. That's what we got hard carried.
Yep.
And I'm just going to go ahead and delete
Absolutely.
and let you guys see everything around now that the final one of these creatures has been yeeted. We're just going to just let you see the whole place.
Now you show us.
Yeah, now I show you everything because why not?
Well, hold on just a second. What the hell is this up here on the right? Those look like tokens.
What up? You talking about those horses?
Yeah.
They're just horses. I guess they live
They're just
here.
okay. I was going to say, what is that? They're huge. I was scared. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, so you have managed to kill all of the blights.
Did we kill the other druid? Did you kill the other druid?
Yeah, Onyx hit him with a magic missile and he only had 3 hit points left. So even at minimum damage, that would have still taken him out.
Oh, good job. Good job.
Okay. So yeah, there you are. You stand in this room with the various sort of pressing, wine barrels or whatever. With these, so these massive barrels with spigots on the front. There are barrels all along the back wall, filled with new wine. And yeah, that's there you are. We are out of initiative, and you have
God.
successfully destroyed the Golthias staff and killed the druids and the blights.
I have a very important question if we're out of initiative.
Yes.
Is there a cup anywhere in this room?
Is there a cup anywhere in the room?
Yeah.
If you look around a little bit, there is a like bottling room to the south. There's like a workshop where they blow glass bottles and whatever. So you would find a bunch of empty pre-made bottles in there if you wanted to tap one of these things and
Oh, I 1,000% am. I, without saying a word, I'm gonna go grab one of those bottles and just fill it up, and that's what I want.
okay.
We're gonna nurse my wounds with this bottle of wine.
You
That's
get
what we're gonna do.
yourself
Hell yeah.
a nice bottle of purple grape mash number 3,
Love it.
and out of one of these barrels. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I think Wanderers just sinks down to the floor and kind of rests against the wall for a minute. He's had it.
I'll check on Wandrous just because like it was kind of a lot for him, so
Wanderers looks over at Onyx, picks one of the twigs, and says, "Filled by a stick. What place is this?"
I don't know, but it's been pretty bad here from even just the time, like little time that we've been here. So I don't know. It's just been bad.
It'll never end until that monster kills us.
No, we're gonna kill him.
Or we kill him.
And Wanderers has a good laugh, but it's not a cheerful, happy laugh.
And I think on a good laugh, but not a cheerful, happy laugh, I believe that is where we will end our session for this evening. That feels like an appropriate stopping point. You guys solved my twig puzzle.
Oh, bite me.
Puzzle? What are you puzzle?
Oh man, honestly,
Damn
that
it,
was
Pixel.
wild. Just, I know it was probably frustrating because like you couldn't do everything you wanted to do, but the use of terrain in this fight with like you guys blocking off the way behind you and like circling around the back of the druids, and then the druids trying to block off the way behind them, and then Onyx deftly using that spider climb, which is funny because before we even went live, we talked about Onyx was like,
I was
I
just like,
took
I
the
haven't
spider
even
climb
used-
spell, but it hasn't really been useful, and I don't know when it would be useful. And it was absolutely clutch
It was a
today.
lifesaver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Holy crap. One more turn out there and Wanderous was toast. There was no way.
Yeah. I was down, I'm at 16 health points.
Oh my God. Something like that. All right. Well, thank you for watching,
Amazing.
everybody. We had a lot of new folks hanging out tonight. Much appreciated. If you, not that anyone who's, you guys all saw it, but if anyone couldn't catch the end of the session and is talking in chat or anything or in Discord, remind them these do go up the Wednesday following the episode. So the episode airs Friday. They'll go live the following Wednesday. If you're subscribed to our Patreon, you do get early access the Sunday after the session. So, yeah, great. Well, we are going to do our usual sign off here. If you guys would find us somebody to go raid, that would be delightful. That would be great. And we're going to go around and remind everybody who we are, where we can find on the internet, and who we played tonight. Whew, that was tense. I gotta say,
we were looking at with that one of them, one of them there.
We're looking at a what is that? Tau? Kappa? I don't know how you do a P in Greek. Whatever. Anyway, Vincent Page. Stop me from saying any more dumb shit and tell him who you are.
Have you met me? I'm confused. Y'all, I'm Vincent Page. I've been Ash Fireforge. You can catch me here on Twitch, streaming literally every day, other than the days that I'm here doing this, which is every other Friday. It was good. We got hard carried, but it was good.
I mean, hey, he wouldn't have been in a position to get rid of that guy if Ash hadn't almost killed him earlier. So,
I mean, all I'm saying is we could have avoided this whole thing if I'd have, had brains for just a minute.
But you could have done that and still rolled a nat 1. Come on, it's the dice. It's the dice.
Or you could have done sneak attack damage, but not done 3 damage because that's what he had left. And if you'd have done 2 instead of 3, Anyway, Omega.
Hey y'all, my name is Omega. I played Onyx Montarik, the Bladesong Wizard tonight. You can find me here every other Friday playing Curse of Strahd with these lovely folks. I am also on TikTok, Omega MT42. There is no special characters in between that. But yeah, this was a really fun session, and I'm it was very tense as well.
It really was. Ozzy.
I'm Ozzy. I play Canis Amble Crown, a Ancient's Paladin, and I'm happy we all made it through this.
We did, by the skin of your chinny chin chins. And
got carried in this like I get carried in Apex.
And Bonus Mom.
Hi, I'm Bonus Mom, and I played Wanderess, the Circle of Stars Druid, and I have lived another day. And Wanderess isn't exactly sure if he's glad that he did. You can find me here every Friday night, hopefully, and on TikTok most mornings, 9:30 to 12:30 or 1, and sometimes on Twitch. And let's all take a nap.
Yep. And of course, as always, I am Pixel. I've been your Dungeon Master here at Ages of Vinor. And we, on this coming Monday, will be doing our last session of live world building on our sector for Stars Without Number, which is another tabletop role-playing game, sort of a sci-fi game that we are looking to teach some folks in the Discord. And then Tuesday the 28th, we hope, we will be doing our character creation for that, where I go through and it's not for like a particular campaign necessarily. It's purely just showing folks how to make characters for that game as a tutorial. If anyone's interested in learning that game, given all, like we said before a couple times, given all the OGL stuff going on with D&D, I know a lot of folks are looking for other tabletop games to play. We decided to kind of take it on ourselves to teach people how to play some other ones. So the first 2 I'm looking at are going to be Stars Without Number and then Kids on Brooms. We're going to do some tutorials, and then once I finish one of our other on-stream campaigns, I'll try to work in some short, either one-shots or campaigns of both of those games so that you guys, I always find when I'm learning a new game, it helps me to go watch other people play it so I can see how the rules were adjudicated and stuff like that. So that's all coming down the pipeline. World building stream on Monday, following Tuesday, a character creation stream, and then we'll after that do some like mock combats. We'll do a in-person combat for Stars Without Number, and then we'll do a ship-to-ship combat, sort of a space battle. So that'll be fun. And then eventually we'll try and do a short campaign in that setting. And then you can also find me here at Twitch on twitch.tv/hammerpixel, where I play video games. We're doing a playthrough of Breath of the Wild right now. And then I don't know what we'll be jumping into after that. We'll have to see. We're about halfway, 3/4 of the way through that game, maybe. Something like that. So, great. Does anyone have anybody for us to raid? Slices and Dices? Is that who I'm
Looks
seeing
like
there?
they're doing something in Ravenloft. So...
Cool. Yeah, let's do it. All right, guys. So go send them a welcome from Ages of Einor. In the meantime, do me a favor until the next time that I see you, and be kinder to yourself than I was to our players tonight, because you deserve it, but our players need the drama. So thank you guys for hanging out, and we will catch you again. Our next episode should be theoretically the 3rd of March. Barring any unforeseen circumstances. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you then.